And to preface, like, just for me getting to, like, all the uh, people and catching them up with it, we went to Zill's magic shop, moved into the dungeon in the back of his shop, and went through. First room was met with five devils with four other devils in each corner. When they finished the battle with the devils, they found out that the four tall devils were actually suits for children that had some sort of cancerous type disease. They then took the children into the next room that was completely full of magical items. But the magical items were all interacting with one another. So anytime they pulled on one, one would start to get set off, or there were things inside of the room that seemed to be grabbing on or had very strange magical properties. They made it out before, I believe one person, I forget who it was, but grabbed a shield. And they got out in the nick of time, and when they walked into the next room, they were met with a skeletal monstrosity that stood about 3 stories tall. And that's where we left it off. But believe it or not, that took 5 hours to get through those 2 rooms into the third. There was a lot going on.
The first 1 hour or 1.5 hours were just getting to the shop and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yeah, there was a bit back and forth and stuff. But with that, I will say something else has changed inside of this room. More interesting than not. The Simic person that has been born out of more of a science and a monstrosity towards the nature of what's going on is seeming to take on a different shape. And in fact, you hear a different voice call through, somewhat familiar, saying, "I see what you've done, and now here is another. Good day, have fun." Your Simic friend now has taken shape of a Veldican. Or a Vashino, sorry. Not a Veldican, a Vashino. I need to correct that. In full plate. And there isn't much time to introduce said person because you're currently in battle as the body hits the ground before you. From this, if I remember, do you guys all remember the body getting thrown by the skeleton?
No.
Yeah, that's where we ended the thing. He was throwing a body and it lands right in front of you. And this is where I'll call for initiative. We'll go. Here we go. I just realized something that I need to change.
Heck.
I roll initiative as well or not?
Heck, do you want to do the initiative turn order thing and then you change it to our AC?
Well, no, so I'm gonna link that up, and I'm gonna put your guys' AC in the initiative order, and I'm gonna write down your initiative.
Yeah.
And Shroom, you need to give your initiative too, by the way. And I need to switch over.
Well, that's what I needed to know.
Yeah.
If I was part of the combat or not.
Yes.
There we go.
Seems like even when you're getting it going, some more things are going on. Okay. Main. There we go. Now we go to editor. And Fang. Did he get gobbled up by a storm?
Nope. I'm on this.
Okay. I need to know your character's name, by the way.
Ceravax.
Okay, could you put that in the chat real fast?
So do I just like drop down, like plump on the floor?
Well, no, you exploded out from one of the previous members. He was actually this not biomechanical, but biomatter type person. He was built in the Simic breeding pods. What they're doing is they're creating essentially a army of synthetic beings of where they meld different creatures together and they try to make warriors with them. And you just exploded from his body in the middle of battle.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So where did you put the name? I need just put it in.
Did you want
Oh, you
Discord
did
chat?
in Roll20.
Yeah. Put it in
By
Discord.
the way, if you could do your Sephiroth between brackets, top right you have a gear icon. You can put it behind your name.
Roll 20, so we remember the name.
Okay. That's done. And we will...
So I'm guessing the body the skeleton tossed is me.
Nope.
Huh.
But
Where do I come?
you will come from somewhere. Don't you worry about that. Here, I'll even send you a little message.
To Wemser. The names of the baby are Goku and Vegeta. They're gonna fuse together and make a Shroom Lord.
Well, they already have cancer. Can't be any worse than what you
Exactly.
described.
That's one way to look at it. Okay. There's that. Beauty. Everything's working now. Let's see.
So does Severax have the same items and the children on him?
They are off to the side. They are not part of the body he exploded from, so they would be on the ground.
Ah, because... Ah, so, okay.
The idea for the turn order was putting the AC in there, right?
Correct.
Then I need Fangs and Elrex.
I can't put anything in.
No, I need the name for it. The AC, and I'll add it.
Oh, 11.
Thank you for that, Shroom. And
Then I need Sephiroth,
the
his
bottom.
AC.
Gotta love it when a pen doesn't write.
Fang, what's your AC?
18.
And So, Rockstaff, your AC is 12?
20. My
Then
AC
we're
is
done.
20.
And then we have monster. Okay. There we go. There is everyone. So, straight off the bat, as soon as the body hits rocks, it is your turn, Arsenoba.
Isn't it Shroom? Shroom is 17 or initiative.
Shroom is not in the room at this moment.
Oh, okay. I'm
Mhm.
14. All right. I
I
will.
come in later.
I will look. I'll see the big ass skeleton thingy,
Mm-hmm.
and I will immediately cast Shatter on him.
Okay. DC 14. Is that against Constitution? He passes.
Damn it!
Quite the hefty skeleton. In fact, you hear a voice emanate through, and it echoes down to you as the skeleton talks. This will not be the last time or the first time that I will see you. In death and life is one and the same. When he says that, the body in front of him starts emanating a strange green glow.
Is this skeleton organic material?
I would say for just where you're looking at and just looking straight forward, yes, it's very much appears to be just straight bone.
So is that organic?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But it's taking 4 damage though, right? Because it's half as much on a failsafe. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. So I will give 4 damage to him. And there we go. And then it will fall down to... Okay, Savarek's turn.
Guess Savrix would just kind of. I've had enough of you, and run over and strike at him with the glaive.
Okay, strike away. That would miss.
Oh wow. High AC.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the polearm expert of him, seeing him like swing out of the way of the main one, I'm gonna come back with the butt end of it and try and strike at him with it.
Okay.
Why do you only have a +2 on your attack?
That's my strength.
Yeah, but aren't you proficient with your weapon?
Yeah, it should be
Oh.
+5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least +5.
That's right.
I mean, proficiency should be +3 at least. That's why I'm wondering.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Sorry,
if
my
that's the
haste, I
case,
forgot.
then if you had a +3 to it, you would have hit on the first one.
Okay.
So go ahead, do your damage. And then the second would not hit.
Because the +2 would only be if you have a weapon, like if you have -1 strength and you are proficient with the weapon. I was like, oh, interesting choice of weapon then.
I mean, he can still have multi-class like 3 times and just had a +2.
The proficiency counts with the damage too, right?
No.
Proficiency though scales with
Oh,
overall.
only your
character level.
strength transfers to the damage. Unless it's a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
That would be your dex. Okay, so 5 damage.
That wouldn't be a 1d20 then.
No, it's not a d20.
Oh, yeah. What's your,
Is it a glaive or what is it?
It's a glaive. It's a 1d10. I hit the wrong number.
Oh, if it's 1D, then never mind. The 5
Yeah.
still counts, I would say.
Oh, we can use the 5 for now, for the damage.
Yeah, sure. That will work.
If it was a 2D, it would be different.
That would have been...
And then we will go to Ulrich.
Isn't Sinuba in?
Sanu,
Mine
Oh,
was
we went
14.
first. Oh, yeah, 13.
Yeah.
I was confused. Okay, the 12.
Sorry about
Um,
that.
All good, man. I'll cast Polymorph on it. And it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I'll try and turn it into a snail about the size of my hand. Definitely not poisonous or anything.
Okay, when you cast your spell, the green hue glows even brighter, and it redirects the spell to the body.
Alright, then it needs to make a Wisdom
Yep.
saving throw.
So you turn the body into, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to repolymorph about something.
Alright.
It's not through polymorph, so it lasts for an hour, and he needs to focus on it.
I mean, unless the body is 0 hit points. then
Hey,
it's
well,
not-
that's what I'm saying. It's not a creature. It's dead.
Oh, then it does nothing because it's 0 hit points.
Yeah.
I don't think I can polymorph because it has to be a creature.
Well, it gets redirected. That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
this
yeah.
this creature
that's
does.
why I mean it wouldn't.
Do anything.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so essentially it just nullifies it. Like your spell goes forward to hit it, and then it hits that body in front and just nullifies.
Well, that's nice.
Like, I was totally willing to let you turn that body into a snail, but it says a creature and it's just a dead
Yeah,
body.
yeah. I'm fine.
Yeah.
That ends my turn then.
Okay. And it goes to the monster's turn. The monster just gives a chuckle at, like, the body that, like, just absorbed the spell. And its eyes fixate. Who's the closest? I guess you're all in a line, kind of.
I would be the furthest away because we had the. I think it was.
Well,
Sinuba. It was.
I am
Sinuba
10
and-
feet away.
okay, there's
Yeah.
2 people in front.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
two people in front and me in the back. Was the children.
Okay. Well, you're both getting attacked. Each of you with, like, 2 big, like, hulking fists of bone. One with his left and one with his right. And we have people's ACs now. And you both get hit.
I will cast shield.
Okay. Cast shield. And you do not get hit.
I think 25 is pretty good.
Bang, dude. 25 AC.
But I will tell you this much. Only by 1 damage. I mean, not 1 damage, but 1 point did it miss you.
Well, a point is still a point.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's very capable of
Doing
like,
more, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said a point to a point.
Yeah. True.
Well,
true,
I'll
true.
see how much damage it does now.
And Sabrax, you take 15 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
It is, well, yeah, just roll it, and you pass, so nothing happens. Good roll, sir. Just with a +1. And the monster turn is over, so it goes back to you, Sinuba.
Okay, I will okay, I will cast
Can you destroy
Shatter.
the body?
Huh? I mean, I can't destroy the body from here because the body is an organic as well, so it's not gonna do anything.
If you can destroy the body, I can destroy the large monster without difficulty.
Okay,
Okay,
well then I'll try
yeah,
to destroy the body. I will
Okay.
cast Shatter on the body.
Okay.
And since it's dead, it can roll save.
Exactly, and takes
Yeah.
18 damage. Bam.
Okay. It spreads apart in 5 different. Well, actually, let's roll for that. How many different pieces does it turn into? Oh, that sucks. It just splits in half.
Is it still glowing?
We'll have to find out on your turn.
Well, as I do that, can I see that it's like still emitting the green hue or not?
Give me Arcana check. I'll let you do that.
Nice. Blizz. 22.
A 19
man,
and a
that's not
20.
One of the sides is still glowing and emitting even more of a green color. In fact, out of some of the wounds and veins, you can see this smoke-like emanation of this very dark yet iridescent glow come out of it like some sort of ichor.
Alright, I will shout, destroy that side, it still has something.
What side?
I point to it, so if you can't see it, then it's your fault.
You're not there.
But also with that roll, you notice that the children are reacting to whatever this ichor is, and they seem to be becoming sicker.
Then I'll also shout, get the children away from it. And that's it.
Okay.
You're killing their daddy.
Poor daddy. Then we go to Savrax. It is your turn to go again.
The body that they struck, is that near me?
It would be within 15 feet of you, yes.
Alright, would I be able to move closer to the body to strike at it with my glaive, with the reach that I have, without moving out of range of the monster to get the opportunity attack?
No, because you would have to move 1 block away, which would create attack of opportunity. So you would have to move 5 feet to get in range with the glaive.
Doesn't the big monster have more than 10 feet reach?
Well, yeah, but I'm talking like the attack of opportunity when he breaks combat.
Well, as long as he has reach, you don't break contact.
Yeah, it's only if you leave the range of the monster.
Yeah, like I want to split the two, because I should be able to, like, I should still be able to still attack him and the creature, just positioning my character just right.
Unless the corpse is further away, that's a different story.
Well, it is. It's back behind. He threw it into the group behind the melee people. That's why I'm deciding what I want to do.
How far is it in distance, like the corpse? 50 feet?
The corpse is 30 feet behind you. Well, not 30
Okay,
feet.
cool, yeah.
Yeah, and then he was hitting with his glaive, which would put him 5 feet from the... I mean, not 5 feet, but 10 feet from the monster.
Yeah.
So he's in between the distance right now. That's why he has to move 5 feet to hit the thing.
Right. Right.
So I will say he will get attack of opportunity if you do that, but you will be able to get back if you have multiple attacks with your glaive to hit him again. Because it's only a 5-foot square that you have to move.
Alright, would I know that, does it seem like that body is linked to the monster? Like, killing the body would kill the monster? Or is the monster kind of on its own?
I'll let you also make an Arcana check for that question. Okay, from what you understand, it seems to be communicating with it. If they are linked or not, you're uncertain. In fact, you have a sense of that it could be more of your instinct trying to tell you one thing or another than really realizing the situation for what it is.
Okay. I think that's enough to go off of. I kind of struck at that, so I'll if I have to take an opportunity attack, I will, and I'll move my character over slightly to strike at the corpse, the side that's glowing.
Okay, so you will provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yep.
Okay. And I need to go bring up roll 20 again. And you get hit again. Lovely. Taking 10 points of damage, and you need to make a Constitution check. And you pass. Your Constitution rolls have been excellent.
Amazing.
Just when I need them.
And go ahead, attack away at the corpse.
I think right before Saravax would go to hit the corpse, he'd kind of be like, I am so tired of you, demon.
Okay, you totally hit the corpse. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Okay, roll again because it's prone. You get advantage on it. Okay. And do your damage.
And then with that too, I also want to do a Divine Strike and do an extra D8 damage.
Go for it. And is that radiant damage correct?
Yes, radiant.
Okay, it doubles up. You notice when you strike this thing and you add the divine strike that goes through your weapon, you see the body curl. It is not dead or not broken apart, and it's still emitting a smoke, but you see it wrench in pain. But also when you do this, the children wrench in the same like fashion. And then Ulrich.
Alright. I'll move a few feet back and throw a fireball at the corpse.
What's the radius on the fireball?
I can move back and have it just in front of me, but so he doesn't get hit. It has, I think, let me see, 20 feet radius.
You're gonna smoke me.
I'm gonna have you.
I should be able to move.
Well,
back
I know, but it's at a distance that's very precise. like between like your two allies and a third and the person that's been attacking it. So I'm gonna have you do a roll. Need to grab some real fast.
As long as I hit it, I can hit him, if that's the issue.
No, it's you're making a depth gauge thing. So I'm just seeing like if you get it as precise as you want.
He wants to see if a few feet cross over to one of your party members.
Yep. Because you're doing like some pinpoint accuracy with a giant bomb.
How big is the corpse, by the way? Like in terms of width?
The corpse, it's
Yeah.
just standard size. It's a medium build, so no more than 5 to 6 feet long. I'll let you do Arcana check or performance.
Oh, to him? Okay. Go for it,
Yeah.
Alric. Go for it.
19.
Nice.
Okay, you do it. Go ahead. You just totally bombard this corpse.
Yeah, it takes 35 points of fire damage.
Okay. It disintegrates right before Severic's eyes and yours. The children are now on fire.
The corpse is gone though, right?
Correct.
Alright. That
Damn,
ends my
dude.
turn.
Okay. It will be the monster, and since it's just Sonoba up in front, you're taking the brunt of the damage. Well, that sucks. Both attacks miss. And it will go to Rocks. It is your turn.
Okay, first I shout out, I'm quite sure the corpse was connected to the babies, man. Why do you do this?
Umbra's
then-
tone. Things that are linked and given inside of this realm are never what they seem.
And then I will just cast Chill Touch on the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me one. Think it. I'll just roll it.
Yeah, roll it.
25, does that
You
hit?
totally hit. Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
And then I will attack because I have the war magic, so I can attack her with my Kopesh.
Mm-hmm.
25 hits, I'm guessing.
Yes, definitely.
And then I will attack it again with my extraction.
Okay. That
That
does not
misses.
hit. So you do a total of 22 damage.
Wait. Okay, cool, yeah.
Okay. You see, like, when you reach into him and you like grab on a piece of the bone in his like thigh, and it just completely corrodes with necrotic as your Kapesh comes down and like just slices into that necrotic part, almost like a surgery. It's very precise.
Try your chill touch again, Rockstaff. It should
What?
now roll an attack. See?
Oh, okay.
Because
Oh,
it wasn't
you
stated
fixed
as
it
a
for him.
range or melee attack, so it
I
was
see, right.
Okay.
Thank
It is now your turn, Severix.
How does the monster look?
Very healthy and together. Other than what has just happened to his thigh.
And the kids are, how many kids are there that's on fire?
2.
Do they seem in pretty bad shape right now?
They were in bad shape to begin with.
I'll cast a mass healing word on myself, the kids, and us, I guess. Yeah, there's 6 of us, so that's enough to go around.
Okay. And don't you do roll for... yeah. And so everyone gains 4 hit points?
Yep.
Okay, is that a radius effect? Or is it just up to, like, 3 party members? I can't remember which one that was.
6 creatures that I can see, so it should be
Okay.
the kids, everyone that I can see in this room.
Okay. Very good. So, I don't think anybody other than Rox and you have been hit, and the children. They are still on fire, but you do heal them for the damage that they have taken so far.
And I'll yell out, "Put out the fire!"
It goes to your turn, Ulrich.
I'll cast Polymorph on the large construct, I would say, again.
Mm-hmm.
And again try to turn it into a hand-high snail.
Okay. And the
So
DC
wisdom-
check is
15.
15. Okay. And it gets... well, it passes. I need to get careful about saying the score, but yes.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay. And then it goes to the monster. And this time the monster steps back and casts a spell of his own.
Wait, does he step back and he's out
Well,
of my
like,
range?
not out of the range, just kind of changes his form. Like, I should have said structures up and starts
see,
casting a spell.
Alright,
But he did not move away.
okay. Making sure. I'm a fighter, I gotta make sure.
No, I understand. Well, let's see who this hits.
I'd like to cast Counterspell when I see him trying to do that.
Okay. So, are you going to cast it?
Yeah, I'm casting it.
Okay.
So is it a 3rd level or lower?
Spell?
Yeah.
Yes. It's a 3rd level spell.
Alright. Then I... Okay, then the spell fails and has no effect.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. And then his turn is over then. And right at this time you hear like a creaking of a hatch, and you hear a door snap twice. And you just hear the pitter and pattern of what seems like childlike feet. When you notice one of your lovely allies is in the back of the room running towards the monster. Shroom, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
It's your turn. What do you do?
Oh, it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And you can see they're burning babies.
How far away am I from Sephiroth?
You're on the back right now, so you're about 30 feet away from your allies. In between you is this big skeleton
Oh, I'm
thing.
behind the monster.
Yes.
Okay. And wherever there, then it's a different story. Yeah, that's not gonna work then. Oh well. Too bad for them. I cast a Phantasmal Killer on him. Doesn't he show the spell? No.
I think he needs to make a wisdom saving throw, if I'm
Yes, it
correct.
needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Against?
Or it becomes frightened.
But, like, what's the wisdom?
His spell DC is... What is
My
yours?
DC is 14.
14? Okay. He becomes frightened.
And he takes 16 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
Isn't
The
it...
frightened part is this turn. On his at the end of his turn,
Ah, yeah,
he has
every
to
time
roll
in his
re-roll
turn.
again. If he does, then he takes the damage.
Okay.
You just need to make the spell visible.
Yeah, I saw the spell. I was about to pick it. It's brutal.
There, now it's visible. Now you can read it up.
Okay. Thank you. Let's... And it will go to your turn, Sonoba. Everyone
Will... Okay, I will cast Chill Touch again. 19 hits.
Yes, it does.
Dash.
Misses.
Again. This.
Misses.
I'm done.
Okay.
That was
that-
bad, man.
Savrix, it's your turn.
Does it look like if... Does he look like a... I guess the only way to describe it is a challenge rating 1 or lower monster?
No, he is not.
He seems pretty stout than that.
Mhm.
Alright then. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and hit him with the old glaive, I guess. I'm guessing a 20 hits.
20 does hit.
Alright, and I'm not going to forget this time. I'm going to, after I hit him with the glaive, I'm going to swing around with the polearm expert and get him with the butt end of it.
Okay. That does not hit.
$21.
21 doesn't hit?
Oh, sorry, I saw a 15. My bad. Yeah, it does hit.
Alright.
I looked at the die, not the box.
Yeah, good. I was just confused, like, 20 hits, 21, it doesn't hit. It's like, that's an interesting monster.
Mm-hmm. Changes
Someone
its
just
AC
cast
every
a
turn.
shield.
Yeah, I mean, it already stood up or something.
I
Or it
believe,
has, like,
there are monsters that can do that, though.
Yeah, there definitely are a few, but they generally don't, like, upgrade between hits.
No, I'm saying between, well, yeah, between hits, but yeah,
they
per
can
round.
they can change forms or, like, have specific things up.
Okay, so...
Oh, 4 more damage.
Okay.
That would be a cool thing to make.
Yeah,
Well,
if you
here's
think
the
about it,
here's
you can
the
always
thing.
make it.
There, I will say there are spells that you can get that are accessed in Magic that you can switch ACs and power. So you can hit harder, or you can have more defense, or you can switch them, kind of like Reckless Attack. So they do exist, is what I'm getting at.
I wonder what reckless defense will look like. You take a turtle shell and go in it.
The Flail Snail has something like that.
I mean, it's basically the dodge action just as a bonus action, similar to a monk, probably.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, you hit with the paw. Okay, so it goes to Ulrich. It's your turn.
Guess I'll cast Shatter on it.
Okay.
So Constitution saving throw.
Okay. It fails.
Alright, then it takes 8 points of thunder damage.
Thunder damage it is.
Is it attacking with his fist?
What?
What is he using to attack? Like the skeleton? Fist?
Yeah, his fists.
Okay.
He has, think of it kind of like a bone gauntlet that he's hitting with, but it's just fused bone that he has together.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has done this before. And then it goes back up to Shroom. Or no, it's the monster and then Shroom. My bad. So he has disadvantage. He will try his spell again. And weird. Izzy's getting hit. You're in range.
Oh dear.
Okay. And he crits. Yay!
And I'm
Well,
down.
Izzy, thanks for coming in. We will see you later.
He should be okay. Should
one.
be okay.
Should be. Here comes 35 damage.
Let's see.
Prediction.
Take 20 damage. And
I'm
then,
fine.
as this happens, when he casts the first spell, you see a red arcing bolt of lightning come down and hit, then a secondary come out and hit Savarox. And it hits off to the side, and then the third one comes down and hits at Ulrich.
And you no longer need to do the DC check.
And you are hit, Ulrich. Hello?
Yes.
You just got hit by one of the arcs of lightning.
Yeah.
Takes it.
Okay.
Takes it like a man.
And you take 15 points of damage. And
Wait, did I get it bang on?
What?
I said 35. You said 20 and 15.
Actually, yeah. You got to bang on with the damage that it rolled. Overall.
Can you feel it, guys? There's a planeswalker amongst you.
Okay, well. Izzy, your go.
Since then that didn't work too well.
Oh, didn't he have to roll a Constitution check? I'll do that real fast.
No. I need to roll a Constitution
Oh.
save to keep focused, and I failed.
Oh, okay. Well, that is good to know. It is your turn.
He's gonna have some tentacles grabbing at him.
Okay. They latch onto his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move as far away as I can.
Okay. So are you going to the back of the room, I take it?
I'm gonna take 15 feet away from him if it's possible. 25 feet away from him, if it's possible. So.
It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
Hey.
it is. Again, at its turn.
Yeah.
That's why I'm moving away. I forgot to do that last time.
Okay, then it will go on to Sonova's turn.
Well, for one, is the tentacle area covering me?
No.
No, it was.
It's
I
on
would
his.
have aimed it at my end of the field.
I think the creature is fairly big, so
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
You're fine. As long as you
Alright.
don't try to go around it or anything like that, you should be fine.
as long as you don't step into the large area with tentacles sticking
Yeah.
out, you should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I will chill touch, and it misses for the first time.
That totally misses.
So just attack,
Misses.
attack.
Misses.
If it fails,
Miss day today.
the good thing is if
Bad
it
roll.
fails, it's dex save, then you have advantage on all these attacks
Oh, nice.
because it's restrained then.
Not like the advantages helped at all.
And
No, but
then
it's
it
still
goes.
first needs to
yeah.
be.
Savarus, your turn.
Am I in the black area?
No, you're behind. You've been keeping your distance. You're the closest to the children, by which one is losing its breath, and the other one's breath is fading fairly fast as the fire is smoldering.
Can I, the closest one to me, can I try and like pat the flames out and get them to go out?
Yeah.
All right, the one that looks like it's losing its breath. I want to do that to that one. And does it seem like it worked? Like they're not magical flames?
No, it's just regular flame. I'll let you take an action to pat him out and kind of get the flames died down. But he is pretty cindered with like 2nd and 3rd degree burns all throughout his body as you see like this strange black venation go through his arms.
Ugh. I guess just a little bit of a growl. And then do I have any more time to try and pat out another one?
As a bonus action, I will let you attempt to do a sleight of hand check and try to gain advantage on that.
All right. Cool. Let me do that.
And you succeed.
Yay! Alright, so pat the flames out of the other child.
Okay. As you're there and you get the flames out of the child, the one child with weak breath has seemingly lost not their life, but they're incapacitated, knocked out, and fading fast. So they're in their death saving throws, in other words. And then it will go back up to Izzy's turn.
What?
Oh, sorry, monster.
I think you missed me at the monster.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, Ulrich, your turn.
I'll cast Shadow again.
Okay, shatter away. Okay. And it beats it.
Then it takes 2 damage.
Okay. And you can tell that the bone now inside of the beast is starting to crack.
Starting to.
Mm-hmm. But also with that cracking, he tries
Makes
to
a
attack.
saving throw.
Oh yeah.
Dexterity.
Yeah, I know, but to what is it?
14.
It's
14.
14, yeah.
And it fails.
Then it takes 3d6, if I'm
Yep,
correct.
and it's grappled.
Okay.
Restrained.
Or restrained, yeah, that's the thing.
So he can
It has
s-
disadvantage on its attacks.
So we'll do that real quick.
There we go. DC. Hold on, that doesn't add up.
What are you rolling? D20s?
Well, no, the Phantasmal Killer appeared in my thing.
Oh. I mean, just,
I'll just click the spell.
yeah. Or just
There we go.
manually do
24
3d6.
psychic. Oh,
What?
crap. That's the
What are you
wrong
doing?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Just
It
roll
should be the tentacle.
3d6.
just do 3d6 normally. I don't think it has it in its thing, maybe. Most
It
of
does,
the-
but here,
Wow.
I think-
Good rolls, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see here. That goes-
Bludgeon those bones, man. Crack them.
Yeah, you can literally hear the bones inside of the feet of this beast as the tendrils grab in, cracking.
Does it seem to be vulnerable to the bludgeoning attack?
Nope. There we go. And it will be the monster just went, and then it'll be back
now
up to
right.
Izzy.
And I will toll the dead on him.
Okay.
And since he's damaged, he takes 6 damage.
What's the DC? Will?
Yeah. 11.
Is it? It should be 13 as well as with your normal.
It should be 14, yeah. Spell save is 14.
Yeah, it probably just didn't update at one point.
Well,
I
it
had
failed
with
it,
one
so
of my spells as well.
4 more damage. Goes
6.
through. 6? Okay.
Yeah, it is. It would be 4 if it's not damaged, 6 if it is damaged.
Okay, 30. There we go. And it goes to Sonoba's turn. You're noticing that this thing is becoming entirely weak.
I will still touch again.
And chill touch to hit. It misses.
Does restrain do anything? Like
You
restrain
have
and grapple?
advantage. So it would be the
This-
19 of the two.
19, yeah.
No, you only get advantage if they are pinned, if I remember, not grappled.
Restrainment.
I'm quite sure restrained and grapple.
I had restrainment on Wednesday on one of my monsters. That's why I know.
Okay.
Its attacks against the restrained monster have advantage, and its attacks have disadvantage.
Well, and then I will use my Copache to strike it twice.
Mm-hmm.
23 and 25.
And they will both hit. And
That's-
what's the total damage that you did? I didn't catch your first one with chill touch.
13.
13, 10, and then another 13.
This
So,
is
26.
36 damage total.
Oh, 36, yeah. Okay. It is still barely standing.
I'm pounding on it, man. I'm like, hey, you gonna dead it.
And it is your turn, Cyrex.
Seeing the other kid, I'm going to do a medicine check and try and stabilize him.
Okay. Do you have a healer's kit or anything?
Yeah, I'd assume my cleric is running around with a healer's kit.
Okay. I believe if you have that, you get a +2.
Then that's a 13.
Oh. And what are you trying to do? Just stabilize him?
Yeah, I just want to stabilize.
Okay, you stabilize him.
Alright. And I guess with the last bit, I'll just, kind of cry out to the party and point the monster and just say, bring him down.
And then it goes to
And I'll be like, yeah, thanks for that motivation. It's not like we were not gonna bring him down at some point, but thanks.
Ulrich, it is your go.
I'll cast Frostbite. Oh. Wait, isn't it? I didn't put it in. I put it in like this. It has to make a DC Constitution save.
And it passes.
Then nothing happens.
Okay. This is bad. He's gonna do his Hail Mary spell. Because it's the only
First
thing.
it takes damage.
What?
Yeah. First it
Tentacles.
takes damage. Tentacles.
3d6.
Isn't it at the end of the turn?
Nope, start
Oh,
of
it's
the
the
turn.
hard-
Beginning.
Okay, he has to make a dex check, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Can't.
Okay,
It's
let's
the
see.
first time, and if it doesn't break out the first
Yeah, it says
time,
a creature that starts in his turn in the area and is already restrained takes 3d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, give me
it
3d6.
can. It can only try and break free
Yeah.
with an action.
So 10. Okay. Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see what this kid is gonna do.
Trying to think. So how far away did you move, Izzy, away?
I moved 25 feet on my turn away towards the party. So
Towards
as
the
far
party?
away. Well, as far as away I can get. I don't know how big the room is.
Well, no, the
So I'm
room is
going
big
as far
enough
as
to hold everything, but if you're going around the radius, I need to know, because anyone inside of this radius is going to get hit.
I moved back 25 feet, if that was possible.
Yes, it was.
Then I'm at 45 feet right now.
Okay. And then, Ulrich,
I'll-
I believe you were just at the back of the
60.
entrance.
Yeah, 60 feet away from it.
Okay.
I'm the only one, I'm guessing.
No,
Yes.
the thing is it's how this cone is essentially going to hit.
Oh,
There's a lot more. It has a lot more range in front of him than he does behind him.
At least it has disadvantage on that one.
Disadvantage on what?
The spell.
I mean, if it's an attack roll.
If it's
No,
an
it's not an
roll,
attack. You guys are gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw against this,
Oh,
Nice.
or take half. It's nasty.
All of us?
Yep. All of you except for Shroom. Just before, and you'll take half. Sonoba and Fang, or Severex and Ulrich will take full damage. And just before he does this, he says, "You have met me in life, but in death is where we shall dine. I must dismiss myself." You see a pulse emanate inside, and then
As
all
he
of a
says
sudden,
that, I say, "Coward."
yeah, well, his bones start shattering and pushes out a big emanating blast. That does... Some of those rolls were pretty low, so not so bad. Could have been worse. Just putting it around so I can... That's 14. So it is 43 damage. Half of that would be
21.
Yeah, 21.
Really glad I wasn't in that radius.
There's nothing to me, man. This is the first time I've taken damage the entire time.
No, but this would have put me down again.
Yeah,
And if
no.
I had failed to save, I would have been dead.
Now here's the problem. The children were in that blast.
Alright, they're dead.
They're not dead, but...
What?
Let's-
They
let's-
survived 43 points of damage. What kinds of children do you have?
No, you have to double damage to kill someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were on zero,
Kind of
right?
health
Because they
does
were
your children
stabilized.
have?
No, but it's
That's
from their
just fine.
original hit points. You have to go from... Let's
Yes,
say
how
you have
much
20
health
hit
do your
points.
children have?
Well, hold on. Let me go back and look how many hit points I give the children. Then we'll
There's some
see.
stouty ones.
If the
Because
children have more than 26 hit points, mate,
'Cause-
I need to have the children on my team.
Because the one child is definitely dead with being incapacitated.
No,
and
there's
can't
one
make
thing that
the
you guys aren't recognizing, but you shouldn't, so it's fine.
I'm just trying to save all these kids, so I'm okay with them somehow making it through this blast. Even though I
Maybe
myself
they
just
can.
went down.
that they are
Maybe
stronger
the cancer saved them,
health-wise.
you know, the cancer.
I was gonna use them as health dispensary, so
Well, either way, they did perish in that blast.
So they're dead.
They're dead. They're dead.
Okay.
Not even a little bit.
Okay. Well, at least I wasn't attached to them, so I'm fine. Just fine. I can live with myself.
Fair enough.
But I beat him. Oof.
Your cleric's unconscious.
Wait, Bang is unconscious. Zavarax?
Zavrax is unconscious.
Alright,
Well, I will run up to Zavarax and try to stabilize him.
Okay, medicine check.
I will try and assist.
So +2. 13.
Okay, he gets a pass on his death saving throw. And then Severex, do a death saving throw. It's
Is it just
a
a 1d20 plus 1 for
No,
the
it's
con?
just
Plus
1d20.
nothing.
Yeah, just 1d20.
Then you have to get
So
10,
over 10
or higher.
is success.
Okay, one fail, and then I'm guessing you guys are going to try to play medicine again?
Yes.
With me assisting.
Yep.
Yeah. Plus
Yes.
2.
Yes.
Ah, dang it. Oh. So
that's
glad
15.
I'm on the death
Yeah.
save.
Well, okay, so here's a question. Is Ulrich down?
Yeah, that's what I said 3 times.
Okay.
Oh, you're down as well.
yes, yes.
Okay,
didn't
one
realize
person
this.
first, then the other.
Well, and here's the thing. In that case, Ulrich, you need to roll one more time on a death saving throw.
Oh,
Having realized this, I'll head towards Ulrich
yes, do that.
after my aid.
That is
Okay.
success.
Yes, that is a success. So he has one fail, one success. Izzy's gonna go over to Ulrich, and now we're at the top of the turn. So, Rox, you rolled another 13, or it's 11, so he gets another pass. And then Sevrex, your turn to do a death saving throw.
Yes, you're back. You're to
Mhm.
1 hit point.
No, he's at 0 hit points. He's stable. He
Oh,
will,
right, 0.
yeah, he will come to in 4 hours. And
you-
As I see him stabilizing, I run up to Ulrich.
okay, well, you'll be there next round.
Yes, yes.
So, apply medicine, Izzy. Very nice.
-1.
Well, the thing is you pass the check. He is now stable,
I know, but with a -1 though.
and he will also take 4 hours to come back to. Well, in that case, let's take a quick, after this battle and everything, let's take a quick, like, 10-minute break.
I'll be
sure.
gone then now.
Okay, as you get stable.
Well,
Well, here, let's do this real fast.
Is there anything in the room?
Exactly. We should do this first if you're going to be leaving. So each, well, I guess it's only Izzy and Sonoba. Give me an investigation check.
Crap. Wrong one.
21.
There we go.
It's the same.
So, yeah.
Just all 21s.
Hey, look, it's
Uh,
2 1 2
One
1 1 2 2
intimidation
1.
failed.
Well, he finds all the items inside of the room. Izzy, you're able to collect some of the bone spurs that he blasted out inside of the blast. And they're left in kind of the tendril spell that you left before, just kind of sitting there. They're black and obsidian looking. No bigger than your forearm, but they're big pieces of bone fragment. All
Obsidian
about the
bone.
same size, but they have different cuts in them and stuff like that.
How heavy are they?
They're fairly heavy, weighing about 5 pounds each.
I'll tie them with hemp rope to my backpack.
And then you're also, with that investigation and stuff, I will permit you to do a medicine check on the corpse that was emitting something to try to grab some essence and stuff that is inside of it.
A medicine check on the corpse?
Yep.
I can try to help you.
Well, what did you roll on your investigation?
14.
14? I'll allow you to aid him. Do you? Well, here's the question. Do either of you have a vial or a water skin or anything like that?
I have a water
I
skin.
have water skin.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Do I still
It's
have
on a
that?
general thing, so if you have one of the two, you should have one. If you didn't throw it away.
But I rolled a 12
A
plus
12.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 plus 2.
So
Yeah.
14. Okay, so you're able to get about a half water skin full of whatever this is. You get some of like the ichor and blood out of that corpse. You don't know what it is, but when it's warm to the touch inside of the bottle. And that should be it where we need to take the break.
Alright. By the way, if the... for now, I would give the stone thing I had from last time to Izzy, because that's, from the items I had, the most useless one from what I can tell without knowing what all of them do.
Mhm.
If
You're sleeping,
for the,
aren't
for
you?
the
You're dead.
paying.
You're dead.
You're
You're
dead.
dead. Shut the fuck up. You're
Yes, but
You
otherwise
can't do
my
that.
items aren't there for the paying stuff. Since the other guy with any items.
dead.
would
I
also
have
have
something to
them.
pay him already. Don't worry. I have something to pay
Yeah,
him.
but the stone thing is pretty useless, probably. So, it's.
Oh, you want to
better
give him that?
Yeah, because it's probably sending stones, and we don't need sending stones. It
Dude,
can
I
be
wanted to
something
give him the
else.
bag of like disappearing.
That's one of the strongest things we got. It's an insta kill with anything we polymorph.
That is true.
That's why
You're
I
so
wanted to
smart.
polymorph him 2 times. When you
Oh, you're
polymorph,
so
I can
smart.
put him in the back and he's instant gone.
Freaking get sorcerer as your multi-class, man. You can get heightened magic and then you can polymorph.
I have polymorph.
Yeah, but like with heightened magic, you know, so you get disadvantage.
Whatever,
Shouldn't
don't
he
give away
want
the bag. I'll
advantage?
Okay,
take the stones if you want.
okay, I'll take it from your belongings.
Alright,
Because you
I'll
trust
be
me,
gone.
right?
yes. Have
Yes.
fun.
Take care. Okay,
Hey,
well,
good night.
we'll take a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back for more D&D. They're killing my monsters, as always.
Yes.
But
Good one.
no, I almost took down 2 people with that final blast. I'm happy that he survived. That 3d6 nearly killed him. But
Killed who?
when in the vines almost killed the monster.
Ah, I see.
Like literally that bone thing wouldn't have happened. He would have just died to the vines and fallen over if he would have gotten a 13 in damage.
Oh well, it's fine. It's
Yep.
fine. Everyone lived.
Yeah, except for the children.
Well, the children were clearly weird because they had more than 20 hit points.
No, it wasn't. They had that's the whole thing. It isn't that they had more than 20 hit points.
They had some sort of magic on them or something.
They're-
They had freaking cancer, right? So it makes sense that they would live.
No, that's the thing. They didn't, and that's the problem. There's a big problem with children dying. But
Oh wait, I think I unlocked all of it just now.
you unlocked what?
All of the information. I just got it all. I
Mm.
think I know what happened.
Maybe.
I know what happened, but my character doesn't, so I can roll an Arcana check. I'll tell you what happened, and then I'll roll
Well,
one.
I
for
can
my
tell you
character.
this much: it is not Arcana.
No. Like, okay, then, not in terms of magic. I mean, like, I know what happened. I'm guessing the body was linked to the children somehow, and whatever damage the body takes, the children take. So that means the children weren't actually having some sort of disease. Instead, it was just the body that was taking the damage. So the entire time we were.
That's close. That's really close.
See, that's what
And
I
he
mean,
wants
but my
to roll an
character
Arcana
doesn't
check
know
to
that.
see if he knows that.
Yeah, but it that is close for that situation. But don't worry, we'll get to it. I need to go take a pee break.
Okay, me too.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello.
Okay, let's get to it. So is everyone back, or are we still waiting on Shroom?
I think everyone is back.
Okay.
Fine. Cyberx here. Fine.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I heard
Can I
his
check for
name.
magical residues?
What magical residue?
Because he disappeared into thin air, and he said he's going somewhere, which means I need to check where he's going.
Oh, the only person that would be capable of doing that is your cleric.
Why can't I check for magical residues? I'm an Eldritch Knight.
Yeah, but like I said, you're dealing with demonic and devil type stuff here.
Ah, I see. Okay.
This isn't magical, fantastical, elemental type things.
I see. Okay. In
And
that
I
case,
heard
I would
someone
like to
was gonna-
search the room.
Yes, and you guys did search the room. You're able to find the staff that the other player had had. So there is a staff that has a metallic kind of platinum color that holds a blue gem up in the top of it.
Cool. Shroom, you can have that.
Is it like a quarterstaff?
Yes, it is a type of quarterstaff.
Then I will take it.
And then I assume you're going to just wait till your comrade comes out.
Yeah, and during that I'll untie the royal goblin finger from my regular quarterstaff and tie it to this one,
Okay.
making that my magical focus.
Okay. Sounds good. Man, too bad Anthony isn't here. He would be had something to say about that hand.
Mm.
But okay.
hand?
So what are you guys doing? You're in this empty room. You have
Can I
found all the
search
items. There's a
children's,
couple.
corpses.
You're going to what?
Search the children's corpses to see if they were like normal children or like weird children.
Well, they were definitely weird children because of what they were in.
No, but
want
now
to
I
know
can
if
see
they
the
have
insides.
cancer.
You know, they're dead.
You want to what is it called? Dissect the children?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Because they're dead.
Yeah. Go for it.
I'm still
Okay.
passed out, right?
Yep.
Do I roll a medical check? Dissect them?
That would definitely be well, here's the thing. It's a sleight of hand medicine check. If you're dissecting and then dissecting and then looking at the pieces.
Hold on.
Alright, I'll do a medicine check and then I'll do my sleight of hand check.
Can I assist you with that?
Yeah, sure.
Then I'll let's see what's the
You know anything about babies?
no, but I'll make sure the corpses don't disintegrate.
Well, these corpses
our
are from how they're like infused with like holes and all sorts of spattering from the bone fragments.
Oh, yeah, I know, but I basically fixate their corpses.
Oh, nice. You
Well,
helped me
if I
well,
assist
man.
one,
You
that's
helped me
funny.
so well. You helped me so well.
Okay, I'll go ahead and say, what specifically are you trying to get to inside of this situation? Are you going after whatever was harming them, or are you looking for a specific organ?
Well, first, okay, I'm trying to see whatever was harming them and which organ it was like attacking, or like how many organs it was attacking. And of course, I want to keep my eye out for in case they have extra organs, because then they're not normal human babies.
Okay. So these creatures were human at one point. They were, as you dissect through, you notice that the heart is completely still and black. The veins that you saw and the venation that went through the bodies has taken on this like deep ichor. When you look further inside into the bowels, you find a cancerous tumor. It's about the size of a baseball in each of these children. This tumor still seems to move about.
Would make for a nice poisonous attack.
In that case, what do you think we should do with these tumors? Like, they may be like alive, pretty much. Like, what if they're not tumors? What if they're just like parasites?
We should capture them.
I mean, that's the thing. I don't want to touch it, but at the same time, I do want to find a way to remove it.
Just roll for it and see where the dice fall.
I mean, I need to tell them what I'm doing, though.
Well, yeah,
What
roll
should I
for
do?
one way, roll for another.
Do you have a plan? Do you have something to put them in though?
Well, I can put them in my normal bag.
My mind is so bad. When you just said pee, I thought you were going to say, do you have a Planned Parenthood?
What the fuck?
That is so weird. Political things in my head. But anyways.
By the way, do you have the identify spell? Is he?
I do not.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter then.
He is a very different wizard than Ulrich.
Well, I just asked anyway because both of them are magical beings.
Mm-hmm. No. Rightly so.
I could have, but I didn't.
Okay, well, I can put them in like the pouches of my bag, but that's about it.
Well, I have this regenerative troll skull.
You want to put them in that
there.
and see what happens?
Yeah, put them in the aisle.
Hey. It's regrowth, not regeneration.
Oh, regrowth. Oh, fine.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
let's put
well,
them in.
Okay, using my yeah, I will slice them off then, the tumors,
Okay.
and I'll put them in the skull of regrowth.
Okay, this is taking a turn.
I want to know what this skull does.
I want to know if the tumors are parasites or if they're just like, what the fuck they are, man? Because why are they still alive even after taking like 43 damage?
But
I know, but
here's,
if you
explosion,
combine
they're
the
still
two,
alive.
you get an answer.
never mind. I'm not gonna metagame for you guys. You
Yeah, man,
murderous.
this is an in-character conversation, okay?
Okay. But anyways, so you do this. You put the tumors into the skull.
In the eye sockets, to be specifically.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I saw it.
Give a religion check.
Both of us?
Yes.
8.
There.
Advantage 20. Because we are all like relaxed, so advantage.
No.
Damn it.
Oh man.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. You really need your cleric.
I'm just sleeping away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's just see here. Just do a little bit of this. Okay, so it's going to be bad. I'll just put it that way. And I'll just give a little premise.
Okay.
You just took a skull that you got from a demon spirit's lair and mixed it with devil, like, blood and essentially medical stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, this is
We now have a
bad.
tumor skull.
No, it isn't that there's a tumor skull. Like, if you know anything about demons and devils, they do not get along.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah.
But both of them were like, you know, it's a tumor and it's a dead skull thingy.
No, it is a magical item from a demon, and then literal, like, I don't
So
know
I'm
how to put
performing
it.
taboo here with him.
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with you guys, because you just did something really, really bad.
Nice.
So how long am I still sleeping for? While
This probably only took a few minutes to do.
Yeah,
well,
man.
I figured they searched the room. Something else. Like, am I gonna wake up right in the middle of this, or
No,
do I still have like another good hour?
I would say maybe you have a good 2 to 3 hours left. I'll be friendly and say 2 hours left before you, because you rolled 4 hours.
You guys had like no healing potions or anything at all.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to do this roll, and
I'm still at 6 HP too, so that's gonna.
well, here's the thing. I'm rolling a d6 for you guys in front of everyone. 1, 2.
By the way, if something happens to the skull, if I feel any detection of magic power, I'm gonna smash it.
Here, don't worry. This is happening.
Wait. Okay, but I'm just saying, okay.
Yeah. You can. The thing is you can smash it after the fact, if you get that chance.
Uh-huh.
Because this is happening. You inserted. Well, Izzy took cancer, devil tumors, and put it inside of a skull's eyes. Okay, 1, 2.
Did you guys know these kids?
No. And they're freaking dissecting them and doing all sorts of horrific things. They're being true D&D players.
Just wait until I woke up. I can talk with them even if they're dead.
Yeah. Well, anyways, 1, 2. You've summoned a demon.
Okay.
3, 4. You've summoned a devil.
Okay.
5,
6.
5. It's a bomb. With, like, just evil, like, cursing magic. And then 2, someone gets cursed and someone will die.
Okay.
Wait. How?
just missed-
1, 2 was a demon.
1, 2, you will summon a demon. 3, 4, you'll summon a devil. 1 is a bomb.
Yeah, the final one needs to be 6 then. Otherwise, it didn't compute. Because I was
Oh.
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2.
And then 5 is a bomb that can curse. And then 6, someone will die.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's freaking go, boys!
It's the only thing that I see.
Roll a 6.
Oh man, watch, it's the cleric that just built his character.
Welcome to the game. You're
Yeah.
not dead.
Okay, I'm doing this for everyone.
6.
It explodes.
It's worse.
Okay, and someone's getting, or you can get cursed. Okay, hold on. I got a door. Okay, I need to find the types of curses that we can get, because there's curse. Well, you guys made it something. So, the skull implodes and starts sucking life out of everyone. And it is going to do a little bit of damage, and it's going to bestow a curse. And I'll let everybody make... Here's the thing. I'll let everyone except for the cleric make a constitution check against it, because he's out.
Should have had the second one. Oh well.
Okay. And Rox, you got a 11. Shroom, you got a 16. Rox, you will fail. Okay. So, the cleric is now again on death saving throws. Shroom, you are now needing to make death saving throws as this blast goes off. And you take 17 points of damage. Rocks. Or
Okay, then
Sonoma.
I'm not dead.
17. So I'm on 30. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. 2 fails.
Context: am I still keeping my one failed save, or am I starting?
No,
back
you
with
started all
fresh?
over. You stabilized.
Yeah, because you stabilized before.
Alright,
Okay,
so
I will
wait.
try to stabilize Shroom.
Okay, apply your medicine.
Oh my god. 13.
Okay, you give him a pass on one of his. And then, Feng, you rolled a 3.
I rolled 4, so now it's new turn.
Yes, there is a curse going on right now. And a couple people are dead. My players
Okay.
have decided to put 2 weird magical items together and it exploded on them.
Okay, Fang. See, I would come and save you, but that's gonna take me a turn to get to you. So think about this, okay? I'm not being mean. I'm just being not smart. Like, I would say smart, but I just created a bomb, so I'm not gonna say smart.
Well, what you can be proud of yourself. It's not a typical bomb. You built like an evil bomb.
Evil
Yeah.
bomb.
you made a item that the game Doom would be very proud of.
Great fun
Safe
here.
to say the troll skull is gone, right?
Oh yeah. Everything is gone.
Then we need to make some new death saves.
Yes, you do. Fang
Yes!
passes. Shroom passes.
Okay, one more I will do on Shroom again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Shroom is
I
now
failed.
stabilized.
And then I will run to Fang.
Okay,
Sprint.
well, here's the thing. You run on
already got
his
2.
third turn, so he needs to roll his final one before you can aid.
Well, I'm role playing,
Yes?
so I'm gonna run anyway.
Okay, yeah.
And shout, "Don't die on me!"
Okay, Fang. It's on you.
Alright. Moment of truth. Yes.
Beauty. Okay, and Shroom, you will stabilize in 4 hours. I've rolled 3 4s on a 4-sided die. I'm a genius.
And he stabilized as well, right?
No,
I'm
he
stabilized.
has 2 fails and 2 passes now.
Yeah, so I rolled another pass for him.
No, that's the second pass that you just rolled.
Oh,
No, that's
wow.
his third pass.
Is
He
it?
had a 12, 19, and now 12 medicine.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he will stabilize again. In 4 hours.
Poor body
Nice.
just
After that,
cracked in damage.
Take a long break.
Yeah.
I will stand up, look at the ceiling, and be like, I need to change my name to the stabilizer.
Or destabilizer.
Destabilizer.
The
The
bomb.
voices in my head are being annoying again.
But here's the thing. You start feeling an overwhelming cloud of sorrow overwhelm your body.
Well, I will run towards that bomb thing.
Mm-hmm. It's in
And
fragments.
I will- Well, I don't give a shit anymore, because I'm
Yeah.
gonna drag the bag of disappearing and put it over it.
Okay, so you're gonna try to like sweep it up in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna touch the bomb at all.
Well, no, the bomb has gone off. That's what's fragment all over.
Okay. No fragment, nothing. I'm just gonna sweep the fragment using the bag of disappearing.
Okay.
I was about to say, wait. We're gonna now put the bomb in another magical item.
He should change his name into the maid. He's cleaning up.
Yeah, man.
The maid.
Stabilizing maid. Maid for stabilizing. Oh my god, that's genius. Maid for stabilizing. I like
Maid
that.
of stabilizing.
Honorary cleric.
Yep, cleric came in, went after the children, did the right thing.
Well, I'm guessing since I like popped out, I'd be like, oh crap, big huge skeleton guy, kid's on fire, not knowing what's going on. I kind of, like run home to mama so I would, help the kids.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but
Like,
the-
look at the job description. What is the fighter's job description? To fight. What is the cleric's job description? To heal.
yeah,
know,
but
we both did our job.
the thing is compassion can go for anyone.
That is true, but we were doing our jobs,
Yeah, no,
I was compassionate. I was trying to protect them from, like, smashes.
No, you can definitely say that.
Went and made a bomb.
Yeah, you're a fighter that decided to be a bomb. You essentially turn yourself into the demonic Rick in Rick and Morty.
Yep.
You made a neutrino
Abomination.
death bomb.
Wait. Is the other kid still there?
No, they both died.
Well, yeah, they're dead, but they only dissected one body, right?
No, they dissected both.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah, that's how we got two
Baseball-sized tumors and put them inside of
Tumors,
over
yes.
your eyes.
Oh, bugger.
Well,
That I
my
do.
hand isn't coming back anytime soon.
But also one that we can fast track this. So 4 hours later, the cleric, you wake up and you feel the evil has attached itself to you.
Ugh.
And
This
not a way that will ever be fleeting. You are forever tainted.
Just look at him and be like, what did you do?
Okay, just relax for like 3 seconds, okay? What did I do? Let me tell you what I did. You were dying, and then I stabilized you. And then me and Izzy over there were like, trying to find out what's wrong with the children. And then we got distracted, and after finding out what's wrong with the children, we put it into a magic item we have. And then the magic item exploded, and all this evil stuff coming out. and then something like, I could feel you having a seizure or something. So I ran to you and I stabilized you again, because I'm such a nice guy. So yeah, you could thank me now at this point, or you could like just heal me if you feel like it, and we can get out of here. Also, introduce
say
yourself
you-
to me maybe, just because I feel like our friend over there exploded and you came out of him. It's like weird.
Well, I am Saravax. I do not know how I came to be in this unholy place that I'm in, but I guess I'll do what I can for us to get out of here. I guess I see like the mutilated kids' bodies too.
Mm-hmm. Their chests are open in a very surgical fashion.
Alright, they didn't. So I'll cast. Oh man, I really don't have. I'm trying to think the best way to do it to maximize like the healing, because it's like I can have like prayer of healing or then use cure wounds.
And Izzy, you're up as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Before the cleric
Something
stand-
about
now
you
stands-
being like part dead and zombified, you do not seem to be feeling any of the wares of what has happened.
Yeah, but the cleric now sees a zombified goblin standing before him with a caved-in facial expression due to acid burn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so first thing I do is I'll cast prayer of healing on everybody. So
How much will we heal?
4.
Great constitution rolls, and then he does this.
Yep.
Well, during those 8 hours of rest, because technically I was alone, right? Not doing anything.
You were the only one that could have completely recovered.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's why what I was doing during that time is none of you guys is concerned. The GM, I'll tell the GM what I was doing.
Oh no, there's only been 4 hours, by the way.
Yeah, 4 hours, yeah.
Before
I won't
the
tell
other
you
4
guys what I
hours,
was doing.
He got blown
I'll
up
tell
again.
Yeah, okay. But I had my short rest, right? Which means I can, like, use my hit dice to, like, heal myself.
Yep. Just not a long rest.
I can roll my
We
hit
got
dice.
2 short rests then.
And yeah, we'd have to stay here longer to be considered a short rest
Mm-hmm.
for the rest of us to roll our hit dice, right?
Sure. And I will say, Izzy, the last thing before you walked into this battle, Zill saw you come into a store later and said your friends are in there waiting and threw you in the back door. So you walked right into this battle.
Ah, okay. By the way, Sephiroth, my name is Izzy Izado.
Nice to meet you, Izzy.
And he
Is-
waved
and
his
I'm
new,
Sanuba.
quarterstaff with a finger on it.
so you guys got checked in this room. Do you know the way out?
There should be a portal around here. Back the way I came.
And the children over there, do you know anything about them?
I do not. I came in late.
I'll go over to him and cast Speak with Dead on them.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of putting my hand on them, and even with their open chest wound, they're able to, since they didn't mutilate the head, I can still talk with them.
Yes. When you
And I'll-
link into it, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Because the child is going to be screaming out in horror when you link it up with it. Okay, so you are going to become frightened from it, so you're going to be essentially unable to move. And just, it breaks the link that you had with the child, but what the information that you got, that this child, whoever it was, has been locked in a damnation of torment.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, I guess you guys would just see me put a hand on, and then just like beat of sweat start coming down my brow as I'm just like frozen there, like, oh no.
Found another tumor? I wouldn't touch those, they
get
explode.
much, but they are in a awful place. And I explained to him the torment room that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Not really get anything from that. You guys, can I ask, perhaps where did you guys mess with the magical items to try and see if there's anything left over of it?
Yeah, you gotta ask Shanuba.
Well, we were in the there was a room like back there where we came from, and it was filled with so many magical items, like everything. You see this gauntlet over here that I'm wearing? Well, I'm not really wearing it. You know the guy you exploded out of? He froze it to my wrist because technically I lost my hand in there. Yeah, stuff happened. There was a magical hook thing that froze my hand and pretty much killed it, like my hand. So I just took it off because I'm so strong and, smart. Yeah. But nope, it's closed now. We can't go back in. You can try. Maybe you, as a magical healing demon knowledgeable person, can. But I can't.
Well, and also as you were leaving, the magical items exploded on one another. Remember
The ones
that?
we have?
No.
Oh, no. Yeah, those. Yeah.
As you were leaving, the magical room exploded. Because one of the things about that magical room is all the items were piled on one another. They weren't stacked properly. And they were all interacting. So there were all types of spells that would go off if they jolted it. And at the end, they pulled a shield out and blew up the room. And the only thing that they've been able to identify is a magical bag.
Yes. That eats whatever you put in it. It eats as in you put something in but it won't come out and it will not come out. I put my hand in, okay? That's how I got rid of my hand. I put my hand in and I took my arm out, but my hand was missing. It wasn't bleeding, it was just missing.
Guess I'm just giving them this nod of Servac does not know much, but
Did you
just
start
playing
poking
magical I know
the
not.
place where his hand should be? Just to see if maybe it turned invisible.
Oh no, trust me, it didn't turn invisible. I checked. Yeah.
I'm still poking though.
Poke as much as you want.
But yeah, and I would say you guys both have knowledge of where you are. You're in Zill's magic dungeon. That would be unknown to him. That you guys chose to go in here.
By the way, we didn't hear any blue sound thing, right? Nothing of that sort when he came out.
Blue sound?
You know that weird light thing when we met the other guy?
Oh, the ringing, like the sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. The thing is the sound only dissipates when members of your party are together.
I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can get out of here though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So shall we get out? I'll carry Wemser. Alric.
Yeah, I'll aid you in carrying him.
Yeah, man.
You can stack one on top of another and carry him that way. Or try build a stretcher.
Yeah, totally. No, let's not. Let's just try to carry him and get out of this place, man.
Well, before we go, if we run into something else, I'll cast one more prayer of healing on everybody, and we'll move on.
Okay.
You don't have to cast it on me. I'm on full health.
I only need 7 HP, so...
If you want to, go ahead. I'll take it. And now I
Not
want
doing
full
good with my healing. Yet.
1 HP off, dang it.
So.
All right. Can I do an Arcana check on like what they did to explode the room in this, or whatever's kind of like affecting me right before we leave?
It would be a religion check.
A religion check. Better.
And if you have detect good or evil, that's another thing that you can use right now.
Yeah, I don't have detect good or evil. No, I must not be feeling
No
it.
rolls.
Mm-mm. You do not know what it is. With you being knocked out so many times, you're still getting oriented. You're more in the fight or flight kind of mentality. And between the fear that you felt from the child's torment and feeling that overwhelming sorrow and sickness that is now latched onto you, you're very worse for the wear.
We'll just leave this place, and I'll follow behind him.
As you guys make your way out, Izzy is able to lead you straight to the final path that takes you back to the entrance that you just walked into previously, Sonoba, going into the dungeon. And there he is waiting with a very wide smile. So, I see that you have come around here, and you just think that you could be the ones that always change. Puts his hand in front of his face, changes it from this cat-like person all the way to this very demonic, evil-looking face. You see a lot of demons and devils where you come from, but you got a touch of it, even the cleric over there.
Are you the runner of this place?
Why, yes, I am. Zill's the name, and you played my game.
Thank you for the game, by the way. It was very fun. 10 out of 10. Would play again. We got you, a magical item.
Ah, we must bargain. Yeah. Come over to my table. He shifts all the bookshelves and everything off to the side like he does, shrinks a few things, and then the table just immediately moves towards you, and it changes shape from kind of a square round table to a very long, elegant diner table. And he sits at the head of it and puts a crown on his head. Welcome to my court. Take a seat.
I walk up to him and I take out the magical stone that Wemser gave me And I tell him, when Bamzer told me to give this to you as that magical item payment.
Okay.
And I put it out in front of him so that he can take it.
Ah, I see, but for what you do and what's for me, you need to lay it on the table. I know you
put it
have
on the
more
table.
than that.
I mean, yeah, but you said the deal was to give you one magical item.
And did I say that it was for you to decide?
Yes?
I
We
think
said
not.
any, and you said any.
Now trust me, put the items on the table. You have a lot more to deal with than you imagine.
That is true, so I will put all the items on the table. Do I just list them?
Do you what?
Do I list the items I'm putting on the table?
Yeah, you can just put everything out on the table. It's very big.
Okay, so I'll put. So I'm putting the magical stone thing, putting the javelin of the magical missile javelin. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is magical missiles came out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting the Kopesh that I'm in love with.
Mm-hmm.
Putting the fire helmet down.
I would
the
dare
bag of
say
earring.
that your love is so true to that. That's the one item that you will try to hide. So I'll
Okay.
let you do a deception check to try to hide it.
So you
No,
just
I'm
gotta
gonna
talk
be
a
the
little
kid.
bit.
I'm not gonna try to hide it. I'm gonna say I have this Kopesh, but it would be great if I could keep it personally, just because I
No,
adore it so much.
I'm saying it's so precious to you.
Oh,
You
it's so
don't want
powerful.
any.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want
Okay.
anyone to know.
Okay, I'll roll
So
See a
that's
little
why
bit
I'll
more
let
of
you
this
do
guy.
a
Can I do an
deception.
insight check on him?
deception.
And then you want to do an insight on who?
The purveyor of this store,
Zill?
Zilt.
Yeah, go for it. He is very trustworthy. As weird as everything's going on, it seems he has a very strong understanding of all his wares and magic.
Can I ask him to this this affliction that has occurred on me? Do you know how to have it removed?
I'm afraid not. For things that go big to small and things that never exist at all is my trade. But you need to understand. What you're afflicted with is from something of your own kind, a realm of torture and demons. I know of them, but it is not of my realm.
Very well, then. I thank you and try and head nod a little bit to him of
We
At
know a
least
dragon
providing
who
you-
might help.
And are all the magic items now on the table? He makes a notice straight for your Kapesh, and he notices that you're kind of trying to hide it, and he doesn't pay any notice to it. Like, he notices it, but he doesn't make it so it's, like, obvious that you're hiding it.
I see. Cool.
Mm-hmm. I believe Izzy still has the staff, if I remember.
Yep. He's not putting it down though.
That's fine. As long as he's aware of all the magic items. So are you making it noticeable, like holding it out, or are you trying to hide it as well?
Well, it's his. He put his royal goblin finger on it, so.
Mm-hmm. Well,
just
it
hold it.
was,
Just
remember,
not hidden.
it was more than a finger. It was a whole arm with a hand on the end of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I should say elbow up, so forearm, two hand. But sorry about this, guys. I need to take another quick break. My dog needs to go outside.
All right.
So
Alright.
I'll be right back.
So Fang, what do you think?
It's pretty good, I guess. Yeah, I got thrown in that huge dungeon. Always interesting starting there. So, the roles are, I guess, kind of working out. That my character has like just is getting wrecked by everything right now. So,
It happened a lot. Like, get used to it. We'll get wrecked by everything and everyone.
Yeah, my character already died and became a zombie, so.
Yeah. But like, just know that
It's not
it's
game over for
because
the
you can.
character.
Yeah, it's because you can do pretty much anything you want in this game-ish. Because you can create any spell you want as long as you have your story to it.
yeah.
That's why.
I
Like,
have a
by
nice
create, I
idea
mean
for
from your
an,
own
spell.
imagination.
Yeah, that's why I figured just because we were talking about it this morning. So, only thing I did was I just threw down the core basics, and then that way, I didn't because I didn't want to be like, well, I'm gonna grab this, and then that way I could always work off that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was talking with them just this Friday. I actually have off, but normally I work every Friday. So I think it's just gonna end up being a guest thing unless the time shifts at all. But
Oh, so it's a one-off for you.
yeah, I was playing in the other game they have the
Yeah,
the never ending tome.
Oh, okay, different game. We're not in that one.
Yeah, that's just their 24-hour game, and
Oh,
played
the
some-
text-based game. Oh, yeah. Which character are you in that one, by the way?
I'm Raz. I'm the Goliath wizard that just started.
Oh, great. Another Goliath. That's gonna be fun. I play
Well,
Goliath
I was
monk.
playing an Arakora, and then Tech messaged me and said, "Can I kill your character?" I was like, "Okay, do what you want." No, I'm not playing because my character.
No, because another Arco. Oh, that was your other character.
It was my only character.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that the guards went after you that hard.
Yeah, man, feels bad.
I assumed they were Hell's Angels during the 60s era, and apparently they're more Hell's Angels during the 70s era.
Uh-huh.
Less bouncery like, more killing like.
Bad. Fucking cleric, man. I got deaded as a cleric.
Is this in this game or the other game?
The other game.
Another game.
Okay.
In
So is
this
everyone
game,
all
I
different
just-
levels in the never ending tome? Because it runs off experience. So do I need to always kind of end up playing with like level 1 characters until I get higher level, or?
You can play with higher level characters. Like that one is more it's more safe because people will actually, because it's not like all homebrew in that one. It's like very D&D based. Like this one is very homebrew, so it's not a safe environment.
Yeah, it gets high fantasy.
Yeah, in that one, most of your challenges will be easy and normal, and this one is going to be hard and deadly. So you're fine. I don't think he'll allow you to play with people who are like level like 11 or something, but that's not gonna happen until like a year later or something. Just because the text is going slow at the moment, unless it speeds up.
Well, it's gonna be with a day delay anyways, because some people are on different time zones to begin
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
So that game isn't going to go fast in a hurry.
Yeah, slow game. I mean, it is for beginners, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know exactly how much more I was doing with it, but I guess I should have actually just dropped Guardian of Faith right at the very beginning on the damn creature.
You did your best, man. That's all that's required, man.
I could have had him down real quick if I hadn't forgotten to move away. Because 40-10 hurts. And it would have been every turn on the creature's turn.
Yeah. I mean, it's 40-10 psychic as well.
Yeah, so no resistance.
Exactly.
That's why I picked it. I was like, that's really nice. It's frightened, so it won't move. And it takes 40-10 every turn.
Yeah, with it being locked in space, if I would have dropped Guardian of Faith where it couldn't move, it would take 20 radiant damage on a failed save. Or, 20 radiant damage, and then if failed, it would only take half.
I mean, the restrained and grapple thing was like, damn, that was good.
Well, that was my second option.
That was so good. I needed that, man. With the shit rolls I was getting, like +7, but my rolls were 3 and 4.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
The main problem was when we started to experiment with items.
Yes. Let's. You know what? We can learn from this. You know what we learned?
I'm still gonna continue on doing stuff like that.
Yeah, but you know what we learned? We learned how to make a bomb. That's what we learned.
Exactly.
Let's go back in, get some more components.
Exactly. This time, make a bigger one. Easy. I'm a fighter.
Well, the reason why I went for it was because of they were cancerous tumors and they were still alive.
Yeah.
And with the restoration thing of the skull, I was like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I thought the cancerous tumor things were devil.
They are devil. You guys mix devil and demon.
Oh, the skull of regrowth is demon?
Yeah.
Oops.
You got that in Kamigawa with the Oni.
Yeah.
So, and you got it in one of Senzen's lairs. And Senzen is a demon spirit.
Well, he looked more like a freaking devil, man. Had devilistic characteristics.
But
Seemed nicer.
But anyways, you're at the king's court, if you will, of Zil. And
Yes.
so you look over it, and he's kind of looking over some of the stuff. And he actually takes quite a liking to the staff that Izzy has his arm on. And he...
Okay, wait. Hold up. See, I was under the impression, which may have been a wrong impression, but I was under the impression that we could give you any item we choose. And that's why I look at my missing hand and be like, that is gone right now. See,
you can give an insight check. if that's what your character believes.
Okay, I will do that. Please, please, don't do this.
Believe.
Yes, thank you.
The thing is Zill was very firm on his offer. He isn't lying to where he's saying, I'm choosing one of these items. In fact, you are kind of getting the feeling of your new Kapesh is kind of swaying your opinion of the situation in fear that it might be taken.
I see. Okay. I'll continue on. And then... No, but my inside already tells me that I misheard it.
Yeah. But the
Yeah,
thing is,
okay,
what I'm saying is your insight was so good, you can tell that your item is misplacing your judgment.
Right, okay, okay. I'll stop talking then.
Mm-hmm. So Izzy, he's looking at you.
What do you want?
Ah! See that staff? I'm sure you don't even know what it does. And it is quite to my liking.
You can have these obsidian bones I'm carrying in on my backpack. The staff stays with me.
As you see, those are not magical items. I'm sure it will take some time. Maybe your cleric over there can figure it out. But that's the best I can give you.
You're not giving me anything, you're taking my staff.
Perhaps a wager. What is it would you like in turn? I can promise you that has no tie to whatever it is you are at this moment. You have
I'd like a
I look at him and be like, dude, you can ask for anything.
Well,
You don't even
and
want that done.
he's going to give you something right here too. You're deeply rooted inside of the mana of black and red. To bestow an item that is deeply in the hue of not green, blue. In the hue of blue. Simply can be more for me than it will ever be for you.
And then I go, blue? Did he just say blue? I'm blue. I'm blue, right? I'm all blue. I can take that, right? Because I'm blue?
It would be more Oh, go ahead.
If you take the goblin arm from the staff, you can have the staff.
Oh, well.
If you give me a shrunken goblin head. Of the royal kind.
I do not believe I can just give you a head. That's not what I purvey in my magic shop. But I can give you a name of someone that well, and I can give you a token of good grace from me to them, if that's what would make this wager better.
If it grants me my shrunken head, it will be.
So he essentially writes on a piece of script that he mimics over to himself and writes on it.
Well, why he's writing it?
Yes.
While he's writing it, can I say, can we add one more condition to this?
I'm listening.
Can you identify all these magical items for us? Just because I have no clue what I'm doing.
I'm
With these
afraid I am particularly good at certain items. But these other ones would take a great deal of studying, and I fear they are not worth my time.
I see. Okay. Are any of these accustomed to blue? Like me? Or white?
One of the rings you have, I think, will suffice a little bit better. But I have you know, playing with items, as I saw you do before, really doesn't meld well. And I regret to inform you, but adventurers, those children. Why the children?
What children? You mean those cancerous bodies?
I'm
The
sure.
children. What? I know you're talking about the children, but like, what about the children? Why are you telling us why? The bone thing exploded, and he was created by your dungeon, right? So technically, you killed the children. So what about the children?
They were there for your protection. If you
The children
showed
were there?
yourself as an adventurer that you would be. A thing of this dungeon is more than my control. That's why adventurers love to go in it for a stroll.
Well, next time don't send in children to do a man's job.
Rightly
Yeah,
so.
you know, like my heart was racing the entire time, thinking of protecting them and fighting. Of course, I couldn't protect them for shit, and now I have to live with that. But
And I'm
I guess-
afraid you'll have to live with something else. These items that you've taken and you've put them over the children. Your want and your greed have given you something more than a possession, but a way of a new life. For my dungeon does a great many things and shows true character of people. Whether it is good or bad, that is not my to judge.
oh, well then, I'm a horrendous man.
Aren't we all? Gives a little chuckle, just ah ha ha.
Well, since you've already taken the magical item that you wanted, I'm guessing you will not be taking any of the others?
I would.
Since you said you'll be taking one of your choice.
Yeah, I'm going to. He's wagering for. He traded for the one item. So. Here, we'll do this in front of everyone again instead of me rolling on the table. One will be after your Kapesh. 2, 3 will be the rings. One or the other. What else was there? There was the bag, but we're not going to count the bag. The shells are the coin. Your Kapesh, and was there the shield, right?
Yeah.
So it goes. It will go in that order. So let's do that. What did I say was first?
Kapesh.
Okay, he will try to take the Kapesh from you, but you're not going to go because it is so yours.
Can I make a wisdom check, like some constitution check for this?
It
I'm
won't
a
go
freaking
against your
fighter,
constitution. No, he's going to ask for it, and he's going to go after it. But I'm already saying it's so connected to you that you're not going to give it up. So you're going to
Okay.
have to wager heavily for it because
Okay,
he's going
for
after it.
go for it. What is he
Um,
gonna say?
Well, I will be happy to take that Kapesh. And I see
Yeah,
you've grown quite a
be
liking.
I would be happy to take your entire shop, but I won't do that because that's not what we said before we went into your dungeon. Before we went into your dungeon, you said you'll pick one magic item, and now you already have one magic item.
I have traded Flurry for it. a favor of this paper to your comrade.
That's not none of my business. That's to my comrade. Like, you said you'll take one and you have taken one.
I have not taken. I have bartered. Now you must understand that Kapesh is what I'm after.
You can't be after too many things. That's not even like a barter though. All you did was, be like, yo, give me this. And then he said, no, I will not give you this. So that's why you were like, oh yeah, okay, let's barter. See? I'm just saying, man. You're just making things up. Can't make things up along the way.
He reads right through you.
Can I kind of? So all those items, they're all on the table, right? Kind of around us.
Except for the Kapesh.
Yes.
You're holding the Kapesh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I kind of hiss at him and I want to pick up the bag of disappearing and step over next to him and say, "Let it go, or we'll put it in the bag."
You can put it in the bag. I have plenty of magic items. I fear you.
No, the thing that he wants, the Katesh. Like that,
Yeah.
I'll drop it in the bag.
Yeah, you can. He's totally saying go for it. He has plenty of magic items. But he's telling you, I would say that would be far worse for your comrade than it will for me. You do not want a testy adventurer on your team?
He's right. You really don't want to test me. I look at him.
Then I'll look at my companion there and say, "Well, as he said, he doesn't care if it disappears, so I think it's yours now."
Well, you are right. See, you don't even care about it. You just want it because I want it.
Whether you want it or I want it, that is a childlike game, and I love it.
You love a childlike game, right? Is that why you put the children in there to die? Because you like the childlike game of seeing children die?
Should someone like you be casting stones, sir?
Casting stones? I'm not casting stones. Stones can be thrown, not casted. What are you on about?
Speaking of casting stones, during all this discussion, Izzy will try with his mage hand to grab the magical stone.
Mm-hmm. You can only lift up to 10 pounds, so you can get like a couple rings and the shield. Well, no, you can't even pick up the shield.
No, that's why I figured the magic stone wouldn't be that heavy.
Well, it's a coin.
Okay, because it stated as magical stone.
Yeah, no, that's what Ulrich was saying, but it's a coin.
Then I'll be going for that one.
Okay.
Sleight of hand or...
Well, he would see the mage hand. You cast a spell, it kind of goes out. If you're trying to sleight of hand and sneak up there and like still it, it'd just be a sleight of hand check.
Then we'll go for that.
Yeah.
Because I assumed he was
Lol.
distracted. Never
Lol.
mind. I knock it off
When
the
you
table.
reach over, you spill out one of your shards, the hand that you've collected, and other things, and now they have entered the table to be bartered with.
The goblin hand is fixed to my thing. Or to my quarterstaff.
Yeah, but that's all on the table now, is what I'm saying. You've put a few more magical items on the table.
I take them off just as easy.
I mean, you can just pick them back up, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I take them off just as easy.
No, it's just that he knows about them. They're on the bartering table.
Okay, so... but I continue my conversation with
Yes.
to say, man, like, what are you trying to say here? I'm keeping the Kopeish. Like, I like to use Kopeishes. Like, you've seen my fighting style. You've probably seen us in there, right? You have so much control over it.
I see what you're saying, and I can ask you this. But truly, what does it mean to you? What is its worth?
I love it.
I know, but
Love
what is
doesn't
the
have a
price of love?
Price of love? There is no price to love. It's priceless. Okay? That doesn't mean infinity.
he
It means
reaches-
priceless.
He
I love it.
reaches out and kind of sways to the side magically. The table just kind of warps and moves forward. A ring in the bag. Would you say it's worth this?
What did he just do?
On the table, he warps it in the middle, and it kind of divides some of the magical goods and moves over one of the rings and the bag.
Okay. I say, what do you mean? What are you trying to say here? As I just said, it's priceless. Do you not know what priceless means?
Fair enough.
Priceless means you can put your entire shop into that bag, and I won't give a shit.
I
That's
will
what
be
priceless
kind for you because of the virtue of love. But
Yes,
simply,
thank you. Thank you for understanding what love is. I hope you get it
it
someday.
will cost you. And he moves over the coin now. This will be mine, and the Campeche will be yours. Is that
okay,
a
you
deal?
can have the coin. Yes, it's the deal.
Okay. So he is essentially grabbing... Oh, I need a roll for... He might want
Wait,
that
have
item.
any of the items gone into the bag?
Nope. Someone threatened
good.
it.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yes. I'm rolling to see if Izzy's stuff is on the table. Nope. He didn't go after any of that. So he's asking for the coin, the ring, and the bag.
No, then he's asking for 3 things.
Exactly.
No, I say no.
No,
We're not giving
you
you
said
three
yes. You said all the things in the store.
No, I said it's priceless.
Exactly. That's why he's
I
wagering
said there
against
is
it.
no price to it.
Exactly.
And I'm not
That's why
giving
he.
it.
That's why he divided those things over to you.
But
he was putting them
look,
on
look,
the
look,
bartering.
look. What he's saying is that one item we can trade. That's what he's saying.
No,
Okay.
he's saying what is it worth, and he's saying that Capesh is what he wants. You're saying you're not giving it up for anything.
Because it's priceless. Which means it's
Exactly.
worth 0.
So he
Worth 0.
wagered 3 more things against the one, and you said yes.
Okay. No, I didn't know he was looking at all. I thought he was putting those 3 things into the bag of disappearance.
Yeah, but to be fair, for the love that you have for this item, it would kind of work out like that either way.
Okay, but I'm like, even with that, I still have a brain, you know. I know what he's trying to do.
Yeah, but you're infatuated with this item.
Yes, that's fine. I'm infatuated and I won't give the item to him. I know that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'm gonna give him 3 things, even though he asked for 1.
You just went on a spiel how you would give him everything inside of the store.
Yeah, because the store is his.
Yeah,
It's a
everything
Free
inside
items
of the
for your one
store,
item.
everything inside of the store is you and your items as well.
Well, then that's because I am dumb and I don't know how to talk. Because that's contradictory if you think of it. I said I won't give him the item, but I'm saying I am giving him the item. See, contradictory.
No, you're getting yourself into a country. He was bartering against your Capesh, and you weren't giving it up.
Yeah.
So he says, "I'll let you keep your Capesh if you give me
For
these
free
3
items.
items." Yeah.
So
That's
you
what he
trade-
says, but I tell him that the Kopesh is priceless.
Yeah, hold
Yeah.
on. but You
So-
get to keep the Kopesh, but you lose the other 3 items.
Mm-hmm.
No. See, this is what I'm saying, right? He asked for 1 item, and he's saying he wants my Kopesh. I get that. Okay, but if he's only asking for 1 item, then he gets 1 item. They can choose any of the items on the
No,
table.
okay, so he wants your item. You're not giving him
Okay.
said item, and he's saying what's
No.
equal to that is these 3 items.
But I'm saying that's not equal.
No, it's not equal, but it's the fact
Yeah.
that you're not giving him the 1 item he asked for.
Yeah, so we're trying to wager right now. I'm saying it's not equal because one of them is priceless. The other 3 have prices.
Exactly.
So
That's
that's why you
that's why you're so willing to just do it so you can have it. Because there is no price on your Capesh.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's no price on my Kopesh, which means no profit. You know,
No,
price
no.
on the
So
table.
priceless means you would pay anything to have that Kapesh.
Yeah. So he reversed the table on you, and you are willing to sell 3 items for 1 item because you love that 1 item.
Exactly.
Wait, so are you saying I'm willing to do it because of my character? Like right
Yes.
now, is that what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. Then of course it's gonna happen.
Logically, you're correct. 3 items for 1 is not a fair deal. Your character is like,
My
I'm
character
not.
thinks it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not giving this thing. I don't care if he would have said, "Chop off my left arm." I'm not giving this thing up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, I'm not purposely trying to rip you off. It's.
No, okay. It's
Yeah.
my character. Okay, cool.
Mhm. So, it is that we have a deal. And he puts out the paper over to, Izzy.
Yeah.
And you can
What,
see, you can
is
see
text-
on the paper that it gives a name and a location of a place here in Ravnica. It's located over in I think it's Golgari, I believe, in the Golgari district. They deal with a lot of plant life and death and decay and regrowth. What did you
it's
put?
Golgari,
Golgari.
like in Roll20.
Yeah. And there's a name on it, and I'll give you a little list in a private note. And, like, once you do that, you can share it with whoever.
Yeah, no problem.
And then, over there, dear cleric, you did kind of burst out of nowhere, and I like that style. I know that you have been picked up with some decay and a little touch of evil. Maybe I could do something to at least grease the wheels and have you come back to my store.
It would be acceptable. Trying as I could to solve what I could.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know, would there be a temple or something here around that I'd be friendly with, I'd be able to go visit, or?
What are your base colors? Did you ever decide?
Oh, no, I didn't get that far. So.
Well, cleric is probably white. You can go white-black. And I would say the fact that you have kind of a curse or anything would put you in that. And that would put you in the Orzhov district. And there's the Orzhov temple. I forget what his name is. It'll come to me in a second. But white-black is essentially what you are. And in Ravnica, that's Orzhov.
Okay. And then as I kind of like look around for like how much coin I have on me, do I have enough to buy anything here?
I
These
see
were the
that
magic
you
shop.
need something, and I'll give you this. And he throws out, and there's a token that lands in front of you, and there's a side profile face, and it keeps on shifting from a cat to a rat to a dragon and all this, and it just never stays its same form. You see? Bring that back to me whenever, and I will grant you entrance free of charge into my magical dungeon. That should be good. How about this? I will give you... Let's see. What does he want to give you?
By the way, just to clear up, he's taking the ring, the coin, and the bag, right?
He's taking the bag, one of the rings. We need to decide which ring, and the coin.
Okay. Cool.
He's offering you 117 gold. for your time in tribulation inside of his dungeon.
Very. It would do the. How much would you happen to have a ring of wisdom?
Ah, if you're looking for incantations, I'm more in the spells. But I can give you a name of one of my apprentices. A artificer that works in the realms of magic and incantation.
Very good. I would appreciate the assistance. And I'll take the coin and the gold and pocket it.
Also, remember this. For your good deeds in the dungeon, don't let that go overworked. For that it could set you in a very favorable direction, especially in that Orzhov guild we were talking of before.
I'll remember the Orzhov Guild, sir.
Well, once he says spells, I walk up to him and be like, "So do you make spells as well?"
That I do. I specialize in polymorph and cloning.
Do you have any healing spells that you can possibly make for me?
If
Or
you are
protection
looking for the
spells and
way
stuff?
of healing, follow your friend over to the Orzhov guild.
All right.
Where does one go to get the more necromantic and illusionary spells?
That is an interesting choice. For illusions, you might go up to the Izzet Foundry. You might also want to go over to the Orzhov land. They work great with necromancy. But pretty much anything black, as I can see inside of it. Rakdos, Demir, but they're a very secretive group. I feel you need to talk to someone a little bit more in the depths of illusionary magic, and you might be better off not even here in Ravnica to do so.
I just need a few basics.
For that, find your way over to the Izzet Guild. I'm sure they can tame your curiosity. And I'll also say you have connections with Moloku back in Kamigawa, and she's a illusionary magic person.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one person straight off of the bat that would do that. You have not met... Actually, you remember back in the day when you met the Gravedigger?
Yep.
That place you might be able to find a little bit more necromantic type stuff.
Aluka was in where?
Kamigawa. And her name was Moloku.
Moloku. That's one.
Can I ask him
Oh.
if the Orzhov Guild is a place for looking for the spell Spirit Guardians also?
You're wondering more about how to get there?
Trying to track down the spell Spirit Guardians.
Okay. I believe there is a map of Ravnica that I can find for us. I'll see if I can find it for us. That doesn't make sense for Ravnica. This place is entirely city. Okay, I'll just have this here, and I'll just reference it because these people's map is interesting. But...
Yes, you must find yourself going south. South in the district. A little bit more to the west.
I'll open this new tab and get it to you guys. And it's saying Orzova is where you need to be led to. Here we go.
Okay, the same where my good deed kind of helped me with the Orzov Guild, so that's the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's not completely correct, but close enough. We kind of have an idea of where all this stuff is.
Okay.
And you're over here in the guildless residential. Someone is saying, visit the Boros Legion. The only person that has ever been close to that has been Izzy. But he got in fight with a paladin. And killed him.
So he probably won't be going back there.
Maybe not. But the thing is it was more the paladin was enraged because undead was being unleashed into his realm.
You weren't doing that there, were you, Izzy?
Izzy was getting tried out to become part of Rakdos, and he died.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't like him.
Well, it wasn't that they didn't like you. They apparently liked you a little, because you were made undead, which is a very Rakdos thing. But is there any other questions before you guys go out into the city?
Me.
Yeah.
I'll go up to him. You know what? Since you took 3 items, which I don't have any use of whatsoever, you possibly identify just these 3 items for me. Field.
Oh yeah, we forgot to roll on your gauntlet.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll let you have that. He didn't put it on the table.
Yes.
Okay, but you want him to identify?
Yeah, like, you know, I'm just saying, like, just as a tiny, because you know so many things about magical items and such. You can help me use them better. Tell me how to use them.
If
If
you
I know how to
leave
use them
them,
better, I can come here.
if you
talk
leave
and
them with
visit.
me, I will report back to you in exactly 3 business days.
Business days.
And I have you know, one of your items is cursed.
Which one is good?
I cannot say. I simply feel its presence.
Ah, okay. Well, I will leave all the items except the shield and my Kafesh.
Even the gauntlet that's on your hand?
Well, yes.
Okay. So you rip off your arm thing?
I rip it off, yes. I rip it
Okay.
off. So I've left my helmet, my gauntlet, and he has 1 extra ring with him, right? Because he
Mhm.
only takes 1 out of the 2 rings.
So you want him to check the ring, the gauntlet.
Helmet. And the javelin.
Okay. And then you're taking the shield with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I have everything down.
Rightly so. Well, are we all set? I have some time and I clearly have some work on my table.
Yeah, we're all set.
Yep.
I got my thing.
Okay, as you all agree, you see the tongue start lapping in the front of the shop. And by the way, Sabrax, you're inside of a mimic. The tongue starts lapping, and it starts giving like a guttural, like almost heaving sound as you feel yourselves like lift up and then just get rushed out into the street as the tongue just rolls over on itself, expelling into the street.
Well, that was fun.
It seems we have some shopping to do somewhere else.
Well, you need to go get your skull thing and his.
Well, here's what we can do, because we've essentially moved into a shopping situation. You want spells, you want items, and everything like that, correct? And you're all in different districts.
Yes.
So what I will allow you guys to do is we can end the story there, or the session there. But let's just continue on and go to your places to get spells, and we'll work out what you want and what you want to get and align you with everything.
Cool.
So we'll still be in game, but we won't go into any combats or anything like that.
Cool.
Okay.
Sound good to everyone?
Sure.
Okay, we need to find Card Finder.
Will it not take us like days to travel between places?
Yeah, it's going to. That's what I'm saying. This will. We could narrate everything and go. Each of you go into every little shop.
That's going to take ages.
But just for the sake of time and everything like that, we can just go get your spells and everything lined up, and like Izzy can go move his. Go talk to the person that he needs to.
Has Wemser disappeared, or can I use his identify?
You want to use his identify spell?
Yeah, you know, because Wemser was like, I picked him up, right?
Ah. And he
I could
would
ask him to identify my Kopesh and my shield.
How about this? I'll let you identify him, but let me come up with all the stats and stuff for it.
Okay. Like,
So we'll
you
work
can
on
do it
them.
next session or whatever you want. It's up to you.
Well, no, I'm just saying we can go figure out spells for everyone.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Okay. So, let's start with Izzy. Because Izzy had the letter.
And I needed to go to Kamagawa, right?
No, you know of someone of illusionary magic in Kamagawa, but he also suggested to make your way over to the Izzet district.
Yeah, but the voucher is for someone in Kamagawa. So, right?
No. The voucher is for someone in the Orzhov district, the same as Severex.
And me.
Then I'll be heading towards the Oh, you're sending me to the Lucian, and then we can go together to Alzard thing. What's the...
Azeroth.
Azeroth, yeah.
Yeah. Orzhov? But yeah, like let's go to the Orzhov district, and then we can take care of Savras and you at the same time. you'll be in different locations. Severus is going into a temple, and then you're going to go into like the necromantic store. Correct?
In other words, the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm heading towards that area.
Okay.
I think we'll have to work on a different accent for Sevrak. I think trying to do the lizard, harsh sounding. My voice already kind of gave up on that. Not
Oh
too
yeah,
long ago.
yeah. That does happen. It happens to me when I do dwarves. Dwarves always hack my vocal cords, but one of the greatest NPCs that my players have ever liked, Shroom was part of it. They loved the stoner dwarf on a magic carpet.
Oh yeah.
I just had a stoner dwarf that was all about hallucination. They would just fly on his magic carpet. And you can tell the players liked that NPC because they didn't try to steal his magic carpet.
No, someone tried to steal his pipe though.
Yes. And someone, Indian, gave up something else too. Knight said, "Here, take this," and then they stole it back from him. And what was funny about that is the player, because his deity, he was a cleric, was about fair trade. And then he took back what he gave to someone, and his deity cursed him for it. Well, it didn't curse him, but stopped communicating with him because of it.
So half his spellbook was useless.
Mm-hmm. That was funny. Anyways, so you make your way into a shop. It has all your wares, and you have essentially a voucher. And we'll just make it short. There is obviously an item there for you that just completely catches your eye. It's kind of a skull that's on top with some strange feathers and stuff like that hanging, but then it makes a spine as it kind of curls down, and it has Izzy written all over it.
Can I check if that skull is royal?
Royal? We can see who this goes. Give me a check. What would royal work? Give me a history check.
Oh, nice. Net.
Yes, it very much belonged to an old fallen empire. And believe it or not, it was Goblin.
He turns to the person behind the counter. That one. I have this voucher. I take it.
And he just, like, it's just this lumpy, like, good-for-nothing teenage monstrosity of a person, and he just, like, takes it and doesn't care, just hands it to you. And, well, I imagine that's what you wanted.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then we'll go over, and we are working with the cleric. You make your way into the Orzhov Temple. The Orzhov Temple has a choir of spirits. Orzhov is very much the between life and death, and blessing and curse. So essentially, they work between the veil.
Okay.
And I think working with spirits and demons is definitely down your route.
Yep. Kind of learning that the middle ground and the cleric and so far, because I was the background I'd have is more of like an acolyte, but I'd kind of be more of like a warrior acolyte, I guess.
Yeah, and you would be. And what I will extend for you, because you do stand out for what you are, being a cleric, kind of between the void, because you have a good heart, but you are currently cursed. they are very willing to welcome you inside of their guild.
Okay. Kind of approach one of them, and I've new to this area and can't remember much. I've gone through quite a morning here, and I am looking to see what this affliction is that seemed to attach itself to me, if I can identify it in any way. And I'm looking to try and gain an additional spell I feel that I've been lacking.
There's a voice that comes out to you in kind of a whisper. It's two tonal, like, so you hear like the first whisper and then the second one will kind of come in like a reverb and fill up the sound. It just says, "Yes, brother, welcome." And I will go find you a spell. So what is it that you're looking to do?
Oh gosh. Wait, hold on.
Are you trying to destroy something? Are you trying to heal something? Are you trying to...
Guardian of Faith. It's kind of like an AoE that like the spirits will kind of revolve around me. So that way, as I kind of like wait in the battle, anything that enters that is going to be taking radiant damage.
So, you had a name for the card already, or?
Well, the actual spell just in D&D is Guardian of Faith.
Oh,
And
Guardian of Faith.
yeah.
Okay, so
I just would summon a whole bunch of like angelic creatures that would just swirl around me, and that way, anything within 20 feet, any hostiles that I determine get difficult terrain, and then also they.
Okay,
they're going to
I got
protect.
one for you. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to find, and by the way, you guys can talk and keep things going so I can at least listen to what you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a dick about that. As Izzy found his staff, he greets. I think Sanuba was with him in that
Yes.
area. He greets Sanuba and heads off to the Illusionary District.
Wow. Wow, rude.
I greeted you, and then I left.
Thanks for greeting me at least. Now I'm stuck with the new guy.
Okay, let's see.
Yay!
Well, it's just you and me, new guy. I see you're into protection as well.
Some protection. I'm fairly offense-minded. A lot of the healing spells are just kind of, they're more like in critical moments I could use them, or to give a lot of people a few hit points. But I'm gonna be more, I'm a war cleric, so I'm gonna be a little bit more offensive-minded.
Offense is always a good defense after all.
There's a very specific spell
I'm
that...
trying to figure out why the stupid little sheet for my equipment won't let me pick a glaive.
Is it not in the standard weapons? That could be it.
For class, I went to cleric, and then that zoomed out. I chose weapon proficiencies, and I put glaive and halberd in there, and then I went to the equipment one, and it won't let me pick up.
It might not be in Roll20.
Yeah, and then also, that's weird.
So
I'll
you'll have
just-
to do it manually because Roll20 doesn't have everything.
Yeah.
Trying to find your card.
Oh, Glaive is in there though.
I was. Oh man, I totally
Just
just
click the
realized.
compendium and then items, and Glaive is in there.
I didn't even have to use the stupid medicine pack. I could just spare the dying the one dang kid.
Yep.
Then I still would have my bonus action. But I will.
Let me go here.
Oh, I have Spire the Dying as well. I'm completely spazzed on that.
Wow. Wow, you guys. He would have been alive and would have told us not to create a bomb.
Yeah, but the only thing though is I could have stabilized him, then we both got blown up. So
That is true. I mean,
the only difference is the first round you didn't have to worry about medicine checks.
that's true. But that's the thing. If he was like alive in the first round after your spare the
No, he
dying.
wouldn't be alive. He would be stable.
Oh, okay. I thought spare the dying just you one hit.
The Spare the Dying is a stabilizing cantrip.
That case, I didn't even need spare the dying to stabilize you guys, man. What a pro, right?
Well, it wouldn't work on me. I think.
Well, yeah, it won't.
Yeah, because you're undead, right?
Well, I don't know if that's my
Well,
classification right
he
now,
has
but
a second
I'm not
life.
alive.
He has been reanimated.
Yeah,
He's an
then
undead
reanimation.
And I won't be like a dick about it. Like, no, you can only get this. But we could get interesting. You get like a bonus, or maybe a disadvantage actually, when you're doing your death saving throws. So you get like a -2.
Because I'm already dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fine by me.
No, I'm saying if we wanted to do something like that, that would make sense.
Wait, how do you set their level? I'm not used to this kind of character sheet either. So. Where do you
If
set
you
what
want to
level
change
is
the level, just go up to where your name and everything is. And in that box, on the top right corner, there should be like a settings icon. You click on
Yeah,
that,
there-
then you can change it.
There should be a gear when you hold your mouse over background.
Top right, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't show it unless you hold your mouse over it.
Yeah.
Problem is a lot of Orzhov cards deal with like shackling people. They do have spirits though.
So Savarax. Heard some healers can heal limbs and stuff. Can you do that yet?
I don't think I can regenerate a whole limb.
Just a hand, just like a tiny hand.
No, maybe something more down like the life tree, maybe. I mean, we could always see is there a spell I can get where I can regenerate limbs? Would be more of a DM question.
So what was your question? I was reading a card.
Can I get a spell that regenerates limbs?
No. You would need a very... Well, you're getting to that level. But you need something higher than Revivify to do something like that.
It's higher than Revivify?
Yep.
Wow. Well, Limbless for a while. I would give myself 10 sessions.
Okay, so here's a question to you. Would you join the Orzhov Guild?
Yeah, I think known for what I am and kind of feeling like a leaf in the wind at the moment. Their cleric one.
Okay.
Kind of had the idea of like worshiping Talos. I'm sure Talos doesn't exist in this world, but something of that, kind of more of an offensive focused cleric.
Okay. One of the spirits procures a charm that they extend over to you when you accept the invitation to the Orzhov Guild. It bears the symbol on the forehead of Orzhov. It's a very still and very monk-like featured person where it's on their forehead, but it's engraved in kind of a ebon colored black stone. And it just has little symbols all over it. What this grants you to do once you become attuned to it grants you, when there is a spirit holding an item, so like let's say you have one of your spirits or some sort of companion over there picking up an item, you can instantly call them back to you with that item that they're holding. Or when a creature is dying, so you put a spell on it that round, and the amount of damage that it takes if it dies, you can gain in half health. So all the damage that it takes during that round, you can gain its health if it dies.
Okay. And that's what this
That's,
little gem does that they hand
That's
me?
health, not temporary health.
Well, I'll have to go into it, but I'm kind of working this card as it does. And then the third thing that you can choose, one of the three, is when you stabilize a person or something like that, you can revive them with 1 hit point.
I'll say I'll probably pick the last one.
No, you get all 3 of them.
Oh, all 3? Okay.
The charm allows you to choose one of them as you cast off of it. It's essentially, what is it called? Arcane charm.
Oh, it's like an arcane focus?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
does it have any charges? Like I can only use it once per day, or?
No, it grants you those spells to use in your spell list. So you essentially cast the spell that links to the charm, and you cast that spell like one of those 3 conditions. It's kind of like thaumaturgy. You just need to cast through that charm.
Yeah, you have a multiple choice charm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and those are considered like cantrip type spells?
We'll work that out. I'll finalize
Okay.
everything with you. It might be more you have to cast it at level 1.
Okay.
Or something, because those spells are pretty strong.
Okay. appreciate the stone, and would being a member of the guild also allow me to stay here um, within the temple free of charge?
I would say that's very reasonable. In your studies, they will offer you a small thing. But here's what's interesting. You are part of a group that now has a ship that can move through any plane by choice. Before they didn't have a choice. It was kind of weird and would run into things.
Now we have a choice. We can
And blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes, you have a place in the Orzhov Guild to study, practice, and meet some of their leaders and stuff like that, so they can teach you more in-depth spells and everything like that. But you also have a home on that ship.
Okay. And I was gonna write it down. Is that 170 something gold that the guy offered me? Is that the only gold I have on me, or whenever I popped out since I've played armor? Did I still have any of my other possessions? Something I thought about too. Whenever you're like, do you have the med kit too? I was like, I think I would. But then as I thought about, it, I was like, wait, what exactly do I have? on me?
We can work that out later.
Okay.
You kind of build your character last minute, so we can finalize all that stuff.
All right. And then, do they, anything they might be able to tell me about, this affliction that I've, has come upon me?
It will take some time. They need to study it, but this is a good place for you to understand your curse.
Okay.
By the way, can you create me a spell as well?
Yes.
A spell that will heal me or protect me.
Oh, the one we were talking about before?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Do you have that written down, the name of it?
I mean, you wrote it down. It's like literally up top.
Oh. Did I?
Orm's Chan? No,
No.
the other one.
I'll find it. Did I link it to you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Or not. Wait, I can just go to my history on it.
My mechanical keyboard. I'm a keyboard
bonus
warrior.
chan.
Yes, that was it. Yes,
A bonus chan.
yeah. If you're looking for that, and doing the 1d8 plus 1 or the one, yes, you can very much. If that's the spell you want to go look for, that is very much. Someone can teach you that.
Can we do 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier, or is that too strong?
Too strong. Plus
okay, the 1d8 plus 1 is fine.
Mm-hmm. Already at a D8, that's healing you more than you. It's going past the comfortable mark.
Yeah.
And then you wanted to go look. You want to go look for illusionary magic. Who was that? Izzy?
Yeah.
So
He already left.
Yeah.
yeah. So anyways, you guys have tied up and you guys are pretty strictly hanging out with you're blue-white, correct? Sonoba?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm blue right now. I want to also have white.
Yes. But you're granting that spell, it will put you into white.
Okay, yes.
So you can be considered splashed white.
Yeah.
And then Sevrax is Orzhov, and then Izzy is Rakdos, but he's currently trying to find some other magic, but he won't be able to get that magic because he's pretty solely Rakdos until he finds someone else that can grant him a third color. but I did give a reference to that. But Izzy,
Yes.
you need to go to Alara, and you need to go to Jund if you want to be casting blue spells. Oh, not Jund, sorry, Grixis.
I shall head towards them.
Yes. Rox also needs to go over to Alara as well.
Yes.
But before we go there, we all have that. I have the notes here. I'll see if I can find it. Sorry for my narration being so crap. I'm just trying to get stuff done. I'll say. Got an angry piece of toast that I drew. I know I have this written down somewhere. Because somewhere I have something special for you guys. You want to just wing it?
I have no idea what it is, so.
So we are gonna wing it then. We have no clue.
Yep.
Well, I can find it. I know I've written... I have like so many D&D notes, it's unreal. And so if I go too far past it... Because I have something for you guys. Wow. I have a note that says, a fetus that is linked by its umbilical cord to a jellyfish. It is one of the gods, beasts of limbo.
Who gave you this note?
I wrote that note. I made a D&D in limbo.
Nice.
You have to understand, like, someone in limbo, if they took, like, let's say you went to go talk to a lady in limbo. For first, when you go forward, you would probably be walking backwards. Gravity doesn't work right and everything like that.
Yeah.
And you get closer and they would remove their veil and their face is entirely made of eyeballs.
Yeah.
It's just weird and doesn't make sense.
Oof.
So, we have someone in Rakdos, we have someone in Orzhov, and then we have another player that is now going to Azorius. By the way, you need to go to the Azorius. That's where you're tied to. Rocks. Okay, I don't know where I put that, so we are winging it. So, each of said shards that you found down in Kamigawa,
Yes.
Sonoba, you notice that it takes a form of a Kapesh.
Damn. Double Kapesh.
Yep. This one is magic that is already attuned to you, and you already know what it does.
Okay.
Not only
you-
does it give you a +1 to damage,
Huh?
as a legendary action, you can hold a player from breaking from combat.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So you can keep someone in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Anyone.
No one's
That's a
gonna
big
escape
move.
me.
So the thing is if someone tries to run away from someone else, he can hold them there. It's not just in front of him.
Oh, I thought players.
Yeah.
But it's any creature. then.
Anyone.
Yeah,
Anyone, dude.
anyone in combat, he can hold there, so they can't break away.
That's gonna be
No
dark.
one's leaving, man. No one's gonna mess with me and get away.
Then, Izzy, you've been pretty focused on staves, haven't you?
Yep.
So yours mimics a staff. And this one is more, and I'll even say, let's give it that it turns itself into an orb. This orb can be fashioned to anything or inserted into your goblin's hand or anything, but it is infused with very deep, dark black mana. And what it does is it grants you 3 things. You can speak with dead. You can water walk in swamp and bayou type areas. It does not slow down your movement. So essentially anything that's material inside of weird, dangerous terrain, you can just walk over. And thirdly, it gives you also a +1 when attacking with it.
For attack and damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And these are both magical items.
Mine is only attack, right?
Yeah, it's only attack.
Then I would like to examine my little bag of ooze.
Okay. So your bag of ooze is... Well, you don't have identifier or anything like that, right?
Nope.
You need to give that ooze to your cleric friend.
Okay.
He's going to
As
have a
that
much better
happens,
understanding of it.
Do I meet those folks you mentioned?
Not yet.
Alara and Rixus?
What did you say? I didn't...
For the blue illusion spells.
Oh, Maloku. No, you need to travel to Kamigawa to do that.
Okay.
There is, I will say, it is pretty common knowledge. There's a planeswalker on Ravnica that is the master of illusionary magic.
And that was Maloko.
No, that is Jace Berlin.
Oh, we don't like him. Never mind.
Yeah. Jace Berlin is like one of the best wizards that has ever existed.
Yeah, but we have bad runs with him, so never mind.
No, you never had a problem with Jace. You had a problem with Niv Mizzet.
I can.
So, here, I'll give a little
Oh
summary.
no, that was Nicol Bolas. That...
Yeah, Nicol Bolas.
Never mind.
And yeah, sorry, I screwed that up. Niv Mizzet. Yeah, you guys kind of had bad run-ins with Niv Mizzet, but no, Niv Mizzet is just a guild leader. But yeah, Jace Berlin is a planeswalker of illusionary magic. Then Nicol Bolas has been a really bad thorn in your side, and then you guys have also heard rumors of Tezzeret, and he's the one that has been working with Darkstill. Darkstill is indestructible.
Yeah, I messed up Nickelback with Jace.
Yeah. No, Jace is very much on the neutral bipartisan side. So he's not in bad graces with anyone except for kind of Chandra. But the main planeswalkers, not from the beginning, but the 5 main ones are Ajani, Chandra, Jace, Liliana, and Garruk.
Anyways, having this discovered, I'll head over to where Sanuba is, since he's carrying the identifier.
Yes, man, I'm literally carrying him on my back.
So I can have a run of identifying at the ooze.
Oh no, you're going to have to hook up with your cleric, not your identifier. It's not a magic item. Otherwise, I would have you do Arcana on it.
Then I'll head towards Sephirex's destination. Assuming I know it.
Okay, but we are getting in kind of the low of it. So we each got kind of a spell. We have magic items. We have a charm. Someone has joined ours off. Everyone good with that? And I just need to finalize a few spells?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Did someone say something?
I mean, once you're done with your your spells and stuff, you can tell me what my shield and sword does.
Oh yeah, I can do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You're
not
done.
going to be a problem.
Them.
And so, I'll make a note of everything. So I have to... You guys want to know what your curse is. You guys want to know what the shield is.
I don't have a curse.
Rings. You're the only one that didn't get cursed. Everyone else did. And then ring. And then Kapesh. Spells. I got a lot of work for me. And then magic item. And is there anything else? Or are we good?
Oh, very good. Or at least
Okay. Well, you guys did take down a boss, and we are doing milestones, so go ahead and give yourself a level.
Nice.
Another level up? Dang.
Another level up. We're trying to get to level 20, man.
Oh, by the way, Fang, like, we level up pretty much every single session.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless it's a history session.
Yeah.
In that case, we don't.
And I do try to put you guys in cool types of history, but the last time that I did that, it kind of fell on its face. But what I'll do is, let's say there's a heavy piece of history, like you roll a really good history check on it. I don't like just giving a whole bunch of lore. What I'll do is you guys can play your same character, but you will be a different person. So instead of being your character, you might be a female human or something like that, but you still have all your stats and everything. But you get transferred to their body in the history that they're in.
Like, if you played Skyrim, and you're doing the thing with the dragon, you know? That dragon scroll thingy. Anyone play Skyrim?
If it's like that, I haven't played Skyrim.
Oh, okay then.
But yeah, essentially, I'll warp you to the history and we'll play through the history and you get experience that way. But what's cool about it is you also have a chance to find magical items or strange things that happen that are subtle instead of me just being like, there was a mighty war. So, you guys can literally go fight in the war, and then get transferred back.
Cool.
Yeah. But I think that's a good place to end today's session. I had a feeling that, I guess, I really wanted to roleplay everything with you guys getting items, but I feel that would have taken too long to get everyone in their guilds and where they needed to go. So, I will end the session here. So I'll say bye to everyone on the stream. So you guys can say bye-bye to... Or, do you guys have any plugs? That's a thing.
Nope.
Yeah.
Uh,
No plugs.
Should we plug the 24/7? We have a 24/7 text-based game that Sonoba or Rox has already killed an innocent Noman.
And myself, apparently.
Hey, that will happen later. It'll be a big reveal. And that's really fun. We have the 24/7, and we also play on Tuesdays. We have a one-shot day, or we'll play inside of that 24/7 campaign, and we'll get that going as well. But I will talk to everyone later on the stream. Peace.